Start recording. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh God, oh God, oh God,
1, and welcome everybody to another episode of Rocks Fall Everyone Dies. I'm here with the crew of the Nostromo. This is episode 79. Alright, Decadic, what happened last game?
Previously on the Nostromo, Captain Zorkzan's crew was successful in liberating the city of Yannisport from the dark clutches of Lee Harvey Oswald and his fiendishly horrific false hydras. But far from being greeted by the townsfolk and hailed as heroes, the crew found the citizens cowering in their homes, awash in suppressed memories, flooding them all at once, and the magnitude of the horror they'd all been living through hung over the city like a shroud. Undeterred, Edwin Smoot rallied the people and promised that Yannisport would be rebuilt and restored to its former glory, and with his compatriots was able to rouse the masses into festivities celebrating the end of their living nightmare. The crew decided the first course of action to bring stability to Yannisport would be to contact Smoot's father, the Assyrian capital of Seahall. But while the Nostromo began its voyage across the Great Lake to the other side of the country, the captain took his officers back to Joseph, courtesy his new helm of teleportation, which evidently has a few kinks to work out. They're no fault of its user. Strom Skybreaker delivered the orphaned green dragon egg to the care of their black dragon ally, Jazia, who swore to care for the unborn dragon and raise it as one of her own children. Strom delivered his report on the tragedy that befell the Green Dragon's village to Lord Hikaye, and privately revealed to his senpai Fairscan his secreting away the egg, not wanting to imperil the unhatched dragon for its pure blood green lineage. Strom also learned that civil war was brewing in Rokugan, with the Blue Dragons forming an alliance and making a bid to seize power from the ruling Crab Clan. Having safely secured the rescued egg, the crew now awaits their captain's return, after he teleported back to Poison Fang Keep for some unspecified errand. Once he returns, they'll make haste back to the Nostromo and set sail for Seahall. Will they find Smoot's father in good health at the capital? What kind of reception will our first mate receive? Where to next will our adventurers strike out towards? And what sort of romantically comedic shenanigans will the officers of the Nostromo find themselves embroiled in with their ragtag crew? Stay tuned to find out on tonight's game of Dungeons & Dragons, only on Rocks Fall Everyone Dies. And while you're here, why not consider our sponsor for your own personal needs? Corey, tell the viewers at home all about it.
Thank you, Johnny. This week's sponsor is the silent film, the early medium of film that showed us recorded images on cellophane tape. These were the early and yet progenitors to the film studios we now know today. From Le Malier to Illusioniste, these things came and went as they do. Silent film is a retronym, as we then had sound film. These silent films were precursors of the entertainment industry we have today and the degradation of our cultural wasteland that we now have. Silent film! Over to you, Tony.
Yeah, still not as good as the Marvel movies.
Martin Scorsese shakes his fist at you!
That's right, he would. This is a
He's turning in his grave.
Well, he would, but it's full of cash.
That's a good point. Anyway. So. Where do we begin?
Left off with the captain staying the night, right? Back at Poison Fang Keep.
Yeah, I stayed back there. I don't know what they did for the night, but
Does your
left them in Joso.
Do you got the description of your place ready, or if not, we can?
Oh, yes. Yes. I have a description. I have my
Okay.
place ready if we want to use that.
It's fine. Yeah, go for it. It is your magnificent mansion. Go ahead and describe it for the group, just so we have a record.
Yes. So to save us some coin, I have this magnificent manor we can all stay in. You'll see the great grand hall leading inwards here with a staircase going up to the second floor. On the right, you'll first see there's a study. It has a nice little lounge area, roaring fireplace. Next to that is the library. And next to that, the conservatory. In the very back there, the ballroom. And of course, on the other side, we've got the kitchen next to the dining room and also a lounge back there. And oh yes, and here are my spectral servants, these very smarmy looking, well-dressed butlers. Don't mind the arched eyebrows. They're much friendlier than they appear to be. Yes, you got it, Corey.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait, your mansion is the clue board?
Pretty much. But specifically from the movie Clue.
Awesome.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
He has taste, not
So
just the
it was
board.
Miss Scarlet in the library with a knife.
Not yet, but it's gonna be.
Well,
Or Miss Scarlet in the bedroom with the pipe.
well,
Pick any room.
and Miss Scarlet, yeah, you got it.
Scarlet in the ballroom with the rope.
I think I found it. I found a blueprint of the Clue Mansion. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
the
I
correct
sent it
one.
to you on Messenger like a week ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Shit.
texted about it.
Oh yeah, we did. Shit. Oh yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Okay. Are there like random guests who are just hanging out and they're just kind of whatever?
No, just a series of spectral servants who all look like Tim Curry in a tuxedo.
Okay. All right.
What do
Except
they
the one
do?
in the kitchen. He looks like a one-legged pirate who's cooking all the food back there.
Right.
With a talking lobster on his shoulder.
Okay. So throughout the entire night, you guys will have a time in this giant mansion full of
Murder?
multiples of the same servant and a one-legged pirate guy who's cooking. Okay. All right.
Yay.
All right. Everyone roll me D12. Just because.
Oh.
I want my servant to be the one from Rocky Horror.
It is an extra-dimensional space that can't be scried on, so there's not a lot I can do.
I'm in a house, not in that space, if it makes a difference for you.
Oh, yeah, yours does, but we'll
A
see.
D12.
You're right for the picking.
Yes, D12.
Why is D&D Beyond being such a punk?
It's got a big head lately. I've been trying to help it, but it won't calm down.
It's been really hitting the beyond part.
It's like a really, really bad doorman that keeps kicking me out.
Should look into a career as a bouncer instead.
Mm.
Even
Wrong
though
side
you
of the
just told him that you belong here, it's still like, no.
I'm
you
on the
get-
list. I'm right there at the top. See?
Let me in,
That's that. You're
goddammit,
out.
Tim Curry, number 7.
Okay, what the hell am I rolling?
D12.
All those servants, are they there for butling?
Yes.
Oh.
And if you want, we'll
Bottle it.
deliver you a cheese pizza.
Right, I think all that rolls went.
Okay. All right.
What do 12s there?
Look at all those 12s, man.
Oh.
Are you Caius, Tony? Is that who that is?
Yeah, I'm logged. I have to be logged into a character to roll it.
There'll be some regular Joso people protesting outside of the mansion for some reason. They can't scry in, so they're outside.
Can't scry in. Okay. All right. I need Dr. Scarlet Maladendo and Smoot to roll me a d6.
See Tim Curry trying to lure you into the sewers. Don't follow him. It's a trick. I keep trying to get rid of him. He keeps coming back like a pest.
Okay. What do I do? Okay. Noted. I have those. So, you guys have a nice evening. Nothing really wrong. You guys eat at the mansion and nothing significant happens. So, you wake up the next day. Zorksan, what time do you teleport back?
Probably early. I'm not looking to interact with the rest of my family, so I'll do it early in the morning, maybe before since Scallion actually gets up. See if we can avoid traumatizing.
I need breakfast.
They'll prepare anything you want for breakfast. All you have to do is ask.
I don't even know you guys are in the fucking mansion. I'll probably teleport back to town and go assume you're at the inn.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys have breakfast, right? Zorksan, you will teleport back to town. Where exactly is the mansion located? Like the doorway that leads to the mansion.
I'd probably place it near the inn that we'd stayed at before. Not actually in there, but like in an alleyway off to the side.
Okay. Okay. So you guys exit through an alleyway. And standing outside the alleyway is... give me a second. You guys are in Joso. Give me a second. That is in Rokugan. And that is Joso. And that is... the guy in Joso would be... give me a second. My computer's trying to boot up and pull it up. So, as you guys exit the door, standing outside the door is a Dragonborn. He just seems to be hanging off, sitting on a barrel, smoking a pipe. Red Dragonborn, a little bit more heavier set than most. You guys have met him before. This is Kilwanax Olberdilgilin, the Dragonborn bard. He's sitting there smoking a pipe. He's like,
Can you say the name again?
Kilwanax Oryxelgildilin.
Blows right off the tongue.
One more time.
Oh, it's so tough. It's very difficult to pronounce. Kilwanax. Anyway, he is smoking a pipe. As he breathes out, there's kind of this purplish smoke that has this oddly stinky smell to it.
Ditchweed.
Yeah, and he says, "Oh, I was wondering what that door was. So were the guards. So he sent me. And I thought I'd just wait and see. So, where's the door go?"
Just to a private residence that we have reserved.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know this magic. All right. Well, it's you. He'll tap that out. And it looks like he was hiding something. He kind of pulls something out, and it appears to be like a wand of lightning bolts, and he just kind of shoves that back in his pocket. Not gonna be needing that. We get worried about Kenku and secret doors that we don't know of. He was giving off a magical resonance. Anyway, all right then. Guess there's no need for me to be here anymore.
Sorry, I didn't mean to raise an alarm. It's perfectly safe. It's still present if you like. There's still leftover breakfast being served indoors if you wish.
Nope. Had my fill and my drink here.
Very well.
All right.
I'll go ahead. I presume I can dispel the manner if I want to.
Oh, you
just
wave your hand and it's All right. Well, you gentlemen have a good day. Taps it out and walks out the alley.
Yeah. Did anyone see where the captain went off last night? By the way, I assumed he was out on some business. I didn't know. He never returned.
Meanwhile, I'm inside the tavern eating breakfast.
Right.
Assuming you guys are to come down from one of the rooms at some point, so I'm just chilling. There's no big rush.
What's funny is Kilwanax will now walk in and kind of sit by you, and he pulls out a pipe, stuffs some more stuff, and just starts smoking it. Doesn't say a word to you about your friends in the alley.
We should split up, search different corners of the city looking for the captain.
Speaking of the city, Tony, were you going to roll for like stuff at the store?
Oh, yeah. Shit, I did roll for that. Let me look at the two items real quick. Sorry about that. My itchy leg. Yes. So for the items you were looking for to save time, give me a second. Because I did do the rolls. The shield is not there.
Okay.
But the ring is.
Ooh. I'll make a quick diversion there.
Mhm.
How much?
Give me a second. It is a green. Give me a look at the item real quick.
And a ring you getting?
Protection.
Ooh.
I kind of need it.
That is a blue item, so that is going to be 5,500 copper pieces.
Sold.
All right.
Finished breakfast, still say, where the hell are they?
Yeah, just kind of sitting there, and Killwax is just like, he's like, "Oi, can I have a second plate of breakfast?"
Second plate.
By the way, when you said that, is he sitting at my table?
Oh yeah, he totally just sits there. He walks up, he pulls up a seat, sits right near you, smokes.
So I gotta say, I think I missed this guy's introduction. That might have been the week I was gone. Was it the intro to Big Trouble Little China kind of area, or?
Actually, it was before then. This was the you guys met him the first time you went in.
Well,
Yeah,
okay. That'd be why then. Okay.
After the
God, it's
attack
been a
from
while.
the plaza.
Like, your character could honestly not recognize him, right?
Yeah,
No
no,
Dragonborns
not a clue.
Yeah,
It's a Dragonborn. I don't interact with a lot of them.
yeah.
He's a red Dragonborn. How standout is that here?
Not very. It's mixed or random.
Let's see.
You
I'll
guys,
roll for this. I'll roll a d20. 10 and below, I waste a message trying to contact the captain. Above 10, I walk into the tavern.
Okay, that sounds fair.
13. Well, let's see what's going on in the tavern, see if there's any local news we can pick up maybe while we hopefully wait for the captain to show up.
And I'll be asking him at that not him, but the bard here, if there's something I can help him with. Feel odd that he's sat at my table here.
Well, something you could help me with? No. I'm doing just fine. I've just finished my night patrol. I had to go watch a thing. And the number one always puts me on the shit tasks. So what are you guys doing in town? He's just talking to Zorkson at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Zork says, let him know, like, what are you guys doing? Do I know you? Searching mind frantically, coming up blank.
You can tell Dragonborn apart from each other. They're all different colors. Or
I mean, I will admit they are easier to tell apart than like humans or other elves.
Right.
Get the reptilian features a bit more, you know?
Okay. I'll say at this point, Decadic does walk in.
There's what I'm waiting for. You weren't here. Or something come up last night.
As we were wondering where you were, Captain, we couldn't find you, so we just reserved a room, so to speak.
Went and had to have a word with one of my family members, but it's taken care of for now. Everyone
no
done?
good again, are they?
Hopefully. If they intend to do their own name any good. Anyway, Smoot. How's everyone else here done? About had it with this Dragon Town for now. Not that it's terrible, but...
How far away is the store?
I'm on a ship.
Well, you probably would have bought it because you were looking before when you guys got here.
Okay,
right? So
that's cool.
You well, unless you want to go there and look at other stuff, I'm fine with that too.
Nope.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, shall we head back then?
Yes, we're fully rested. Make sure, Captain, when you cast the teleportation spell, I think you maybe didn't enunciate it correctly. That's why it was rather rough. If you could just clearly tripping on the tip of the tongue each syllable to make sure.
You're all gonna teleport somewhere. Where are you going?
Just back to our ship. We just returned here briefly just to resolve an errand.
Oh, well. All right. Well, Kilwanax kind of stands up, taps out his pipe, kind of walks back out. And as he's walking back out, he's like, all right, well, have fun in Hannasport. And he walks away.
Did he? Did anyone tell him we were in Yannisport?
No, I did not say anything to him about that.
Should we inquire further before we go?
What's his rank? What number is he?
What number is he? Give me a second. He is the 42nd.
So he's one lower than me?
Yes.
Because I'm 41 now?
He is one lower than you. He just walked out the door and turned left, so...
Okay. Well,
Not
I'm
too
going
far
to...
away.
I am kind of curious how he knows. So I'll head after him to inquire about that.
Okay.
What was his name again?
His name is...
Full name.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to copy and paste this.
No, it's cheating.
Oh, yeah. Kilwanax... Horndristruldrin. There we go. I put it in the chat. Good luck with it.
Okay.
Rexy Jandelin.
Whew. Bad case of that, I'll leave you blind.
Yep. That's why I need some Kilanax to clear it up.
Topical ointment.
Kilanax, pardon me.
As you step outside and you turn the corner, there is a street full of people. You do not see the towering, robust figure of Kilwanax in the crowd.
Oh. Okay. Presumably, well, no, no. Is there anyone nearby, like anyone near the entrance of the door?
I want you to roll a couple things.
Okay.
I want you to roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence check. 21.
God damn, that's a check? Just with your
Yes.
modifier? God damn.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So let me grab something real quick. Let me get in the room. You're good. You're good. Give me a second. You don't know why it escaped your memory, but it suddenly comes to you. Last time you were in Joso, it was mentioned in passing about the people that would be here during your ceremony to become the 41st. And it was mentioned that Kilwanax was not in the city. Kilwanax was sent to the border. Kilwanax is not in Joso. Second perception check, make me with advantage.
Perception. Advantage. I 13.
13. It's difficult to pick out, but you smell death. Rot.
Okay. Is it coming from is it the direction that he walked?
It seems to have lingered in your area a little bit past you and a little bit further on back into the crowd of people. Roll me a perception check now.
Oof. 7.
Sea of people. That was not Kilwanax's smell. It smelled like something dead.
Can I? Because Nagu is with me.
Okay.
Can I ask Nagu if he smells something?
Okay. Roll me one more check on your perception. I will say Nagu is assisting you, which will give you advantage.
Okay.
Maybe you can point
Ooh,
your
that-
eyes in the right direction.
That one is worse with a 5.
Ooh. It's a sea of people. Sea of
Okay.
people.
I want to go report this to number 1.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'll go in and tell everybody that there's something not right going on. So I'll walk back in and say,
Could you give us a little bit of privacy? Give us a rallying cry.
ooh, yes.
No, yes.
Decadic, you need to leave.
Please leave the room.
Hey, the king was about half standing up like it. I get it. Let's see. Yes,
I
Captain
request
Point.
a cone of silence.
Yes, I will cast rally cry on just the group of us here, so we can group chat each other.
There appears to be... That was not Kilwanax.
Who?
The dragon, the big red guy that was sitting next to you when we came in. Kilwanax.
He seemed awfully familiar.
It was not him. I recalled that he was at the border the last time we were here. Something wasn't quite right when I followed him out. I couldn't find him, and then I remembered that he was not here anymore. I would like to go report this to Farskin. So if you want to wait here, I will come back. Or if anybody wants to come with me, feel free.
I feel we shouldn't go off on our own if we're apparently being spied upon by someone keeping track of our whereabouts, just as a precaution.
With the sheer arrogance to walk right up to us.
Indeed. Just casually dropping that he knew where we were. I will accompany you, Strom, if you want, just as a backup if you need it. Not to say anything would happen here, but Lord knows we've walked into area situations.
It may be good as well if we can wrap Farskin into the rally cry as well, so we don't need to speak out loud.
Well, I'll have to.
Is that possible?
I would have to cast it again, essentially, but if it's necessary, depending on what's going on here exactly, I wouldn't mind burning the spell for it.
We can determine that as we get there.
There you go. Anyone else want to come along?
Good.
I'm good.
All right, we'll wait in the tavern then while you guys go.
Yeah.
Let us know if something happens. We'll get to you as quickly as possible.
Very good. So we go.
All right, Scarlet, go wander around by yourself. I'm going to watch you, and we're going to see if they try to pick you off at all.
Okay. I can do that.
Two different approaches. I like it.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So I'll gussy myself up and I'll just wander the streets.
Okay. All right.
Hey, wasn't that in a Police Academy movie?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that works. Go ahead and roll me Scarlet. Roll me a d6.
A D6, you say?
And I'm going to use my Lord's Veil and disguise myself for following around. It's only illusion magic, no manual stuff, but hey, it's something. Smoot, do as you please, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Sitting there, round after
Okay.
round.
So let's start the first kill box off with Decadic and Strum. I mean, scene. So, where do you go to find Farstrom?
Go to the. I don't know if it's the palace necessarily. I don't really know what we would call it.
It's essentially a palace. It's an estate.
Okay.
Right. It is a palace because it is of the Phoenix clan, but it's more like it's more like a keep, right? But it's also an estate, right? It's one of those like a French, kingdom, like not French, but you know what I mean. Like it's a whole estate, but it's also a keep as well.
Okay. That would be, I think, the best place to start.
Okay. You can definitely get in, right? You do get checked at the door. You get checked several places, but in general, you give the code words, you get through, you make the pat down, you're non-illusion. So, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're kind of going through.
Both of us or just Matt?
Just for Strom. This is sent.
It'll be a 19.
19. So you feel certain as you're walking into the palace you don't smell that same scent, right?
Okay.
So you're eventually led into a side area. It's not the gardens, but it's an open training area. There is a sand pit, and more like a sand pit, and sometimes rock garden when it's not being used as a training area. You will see Farskin there, and you see several guards around the area. There are about 7 guards around the perimeter, and in the middle, you see 2 small children, which appear to be finely dressed in geese. With a wooden swords. And they seem to be, Farskin seems to be drilling them. He'll be barking and Rokuganian at them, and as they do, they will move their swords. And they just you recognize it as very basic sword work, right? The children are young, they are well dressed, and you recognize them that they are Lord Hakai's children.
Okay.
As you begin to get closer, he will notice you. He will motion for you to wait. He will turn to the children. He will say, "Continue your drills. 50 more apiece. Smooth. Quick. Now is the time to steady your stones." And he'll turn around and he'll walk towards you.
Okay.
41.
I have some news that I would like to share with you. As we were getting ready to leave this morning, we came across Kilwinax at the tavern. I remember that he was at the border the last time that we were in town. And I went out to confront him, not necessarily confront him, but to ask him further questions, and he was not there anymore. And I did smell the smell of death. Do you know have you heard anything similar to this? Do you know if Kilwinax is back in Joso?
Kilwinax is on the border. There were a battle 2 days ago. Kenku. I've put him there for a reason. His magics are potent in large fields. So,
When was the last time that you've been in communication with him?
this morning. He sends me a morning missive. It's a report. It's quicker than ravens or drakes. Well,
Has anything changed in the last few days with his communications?
none that I can tell.
The one interesting thing that tipped me off was he knew where we were going, but we did not tell him.
He's not the only samurai that's been reported displaced lately. Someone has been disguising themselves as our number in Joso. That someone has been inquiring about ledgers, passes, phrases. They're trying to get in the palace. Trying to get past the walls. I believe it is a Kenku assassin. Say they smell of death.
That was what I could smell as well.
Probably one of the assassins.
If I may, my lord, with your permission, if I may speak, we actually first encountered him outside the tavern. We were making use of a magical space-side conjurer to rest for the night, and he was waiting for us, saying he'd been sent to look out to see what the source of this magic was by the city guard.
I have no reports. I sent no one. What did they say to you?
They said that they'd been sent to see what the source of the magic they detected was. He had a wand of lightning bolts that he'd pocketed, and I don't remember if he had any business. He spoke with our captain, did speak with him very briefly in the tavern, but didn't seem to spoke of anything of consequence. Not mentally. Captain, what did he talk to you about in the tavern?
He didn't say anything really to me. He said he was just fine. I asked if I could help him with anything, and he seemed quite happy with things. Sat on my table, very chummy-like he knew me.
Yes, I remember now, yes. He said he didn't really say much of anything. He just greeted us and then walked away while dropping the hint that he apparently knew where our next destination was.
How long has this been happening? When did you first notice this, the displacement of some of the other samurai?
A while back. It is complicated. There have been reports of lights in the sky. People claiming to be people and then them showing up later with no knowledge that they had ever spoken. reports of missing livestock, mutilated but seen in a field later on. I do not know who this impostor is. I suspect them to be a Kenku assassin. Who else would pretend to be someone else? With no apparent goal, but to pass for them.
Not for any benign reason I can think of.
But then, I will keep my eyes open. This is the second report in Joso.
Does there appear to be any, I mean, honestly, there's only two, but is there any kind of a pattern that you can tell?
None that I can tell. The other report was, your Mr. Smoot was seen in town a week ago.
A week ago, you say?
A week ago. We thought it odd the rest of your crew was not with you. I sent others to inquire in the inn, believing that you had arrived and just not reported in. But nothing.
Right.
And then no one else knew. Your Mr. Smoot went around, bought groceries, talked to people, communicated with several shopkeepers, and visited a local brothel. We suspected some foul play. We re-looked in, and one of the brothel concubines was strangled.
I mean, real Smoot.
There were
I don't strangle them. I drown them.
there were puncture marks through the nostril. The brain was hollowed out, missing. That's all I know.
Smoot would never buy groceries. This couldn't have been him. You know, just as a precaution, I'll just mentally call out, Smoot, you weren't here in Joso a week ago, were you?
You've been with me for the last week.
Just wanted to make sure, thank you. Yes, I can assure you that Smoot was not here. Our crew had been traveling quite a distance away. And we only just recently acquired this ability to teleport more freely about, so this was not the real Smoot you saw.
Well, we will keep our ears open about it. If you hear anything, let us know.
Will do. And we'll keep in touch with you if you wish, my lord. I am specifically the one who can message other people, so if you hear a missive from anybody else who isn't me, be suspicious.
I will await your call.
Thank you for your time.
And Mr. Decatur, make sure to ask the 41st before you message me.
Oh, of course.
Don't like being disturbed with nonsense. If you disturb me with nonsense, I will kill you.
I suffer no nonsense, I assure you. I will double check with him each time.
You only suffer once. And he turns back around. It's 45. I want to see 10 more. He goes back to drilling the kids. So,
All right.
there you go, guys. Another plot. Not like you needed more of those.
Whoa, phrasing there.
What?
He's drilling the kids?
Strom, I'm proud of you for outranking the children now, apparently. At least one of them.
Finally! Those little bastards have been holding this over my head for so long.
Yeah. To ascend, you have to kill the samurai above you, and killing Lord Hakai's children wouldn't have gone over well, so I was stuck at the bottom.
But change your name to Anakin.
I'm kidding.
Killing younglings.
For reference, what is today, like, in-game wise? Like,
In-game wise, I got it on my notes here. We did just spend a night resting, so today would be Mala 23.
So it's only a week after.
is this, like, exactly a week after the tournament?
Yeah.
No, it's more than a week because after the tournament was done, you guys had to... Remember, they didn't have the tournament because Strom pretty much got the seat.
Oh.
We showed up early,
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
we?
you guys
Yeah, we
showed
got
up
it early.
This would have been a
And it
week.
did take us a while to sail
Yeah.
the Chappaquiddick.
This would have been a week after the tournament. would have
Oh, I forgot
occurred,
about the
but-
Chappaquiddick sailing. Yeah, that was a while. That was 2 solid weeks of sailing. Yeah, okay.
Just about, yeah.
It's
That's fair.
been about almost 20 days since you guys were last in Joso.
Okay.
Well, you know, I hate to say stuff like this because we kind of had a plan.
Plans are made to be broken, buddy.
I would have to say us not following our plan is more true to form, so.
I would be worried if we leave. I feel like Lord Hakai will die.
It sounds promising. So, yeah, if you want to prevent that, we should probably try to solve this first. So I ask you a question. Are you looking to potentially ascend samurai ranks if we can spin his death correctly?
You know, if I could become the Lord, sure.
Oh my god.
I think you have to be a dragon. I'm not sure how Rokugan works, though.
Damn it. But not so much ascending ranks, but just to you know, not have the Phoenix Clan break into pieces. That'd be preferable. Possibly some kind of a trap.
Yeah, I'm following Scarlet around right now and seeing if anyone's approaching her, but no one looks any more suspicious than usual.
So, speaking of that,
Oh, yeah. Your turn on the spit now.
give me a minute. Let me think about something.
I don't have a minute, damn it.
You're so much better at, like, insight and watching and stuff than I am. It's hilarious that I sent you off to be bait.
So, Dr. Scarlet Maladendo, as you are going around checking out the scenery, you do notice something strange in the distance, right?
Yeah.
You see yourself walk into a shop. It's in the distance. It's around the corner. But you see yourself walk into... give me a second. Let me pull up the shop in Joso. You see yourself walk into... Darn it, sorry, my computer is going very, very slow. The Frayed Supply Shop.
I will have to follow me.
Okay. It takes
Do
you...
we still have the rally cry up, right?
Yeah, that lasts an hour.
Okay, I'll be like, oh my, Captain, I do declare I have seen myself upon this minute enter another shoppage. I too shall entourage la premises if you
Are you the fake?
Follow me.
Because I don't follow this at all.
Is Scarlet having a stroke?
Oh, God, I
Okay.
better move
Dear
in.
God, Captain, I saw my sexy ass.
Quick, get
go
something
window
under her
shop.
tongue.
I haven't seen my sexy ass go into a shop because I'm right here. So you can follow this sexy ass as I follow that sexy ass. That better?
Yes, do it. I'll be watching the door.
Oh, yes, you will be watching. Mm-hmm.
She hates to see herself go, but loves to watch herself leave.
We're in a group chat, so if you guys are potentially hearing this while we're talking.
I don't think Scarlet would limit herself to one person at a time.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
like,
right.
Scarlet, be careful approaching there. That might be a Kenko assassin from what we've gathered so far.
Well, if she is, then that'll be. I lost my train of thought.
Okay. So
That's
Either really good or really bad for one of us.
Either way, it'll be a pleasure for this doublemint twin.
Some Scarlet's gonna get fucked.
I want to.
Lucky both.
I'm going to real quick. Oh, there's a kitty. I'm going to say, all right, Decadic, would you please send a message to Captain Farskin?
Foreskin.
Farskin.
Fair-skin.
Fierskin. And we should head that way toward.
Yes. Is there like a code word or a preface I should include so that he knows that I asked you permission beforehand, just to make sure he doesn't think that I'm doing this willy-nilly?
That is a good question.
Because I take it he was
DM.
not joking at all when he said you would kill me if I butt-fucked him.
Is there something that he should say that I would know? DM.
Yes, you would know to address him as number one.
Okay. So I will pass that along to Decadic and say just address him as number one. And we will be in contact with him, but we just want to make him aware of the current situation.
Good. I'll cast sending to Farskin saying, number one, we have spotted another imposter
Doppelganger.
in town. Somewhere in the market, we'll follow and gather information and report back to you.
Understood. That's what he says back. He just says one word. Understood.
Yep. I just wait for like half a minute, like I don't want to cut it off in case he's just taking a long time to pause, and that pisses him off too. Okay, yes, he heard. Let's proceed with haste, Strum.
Yes.
Okay. So about as long as that interaction took, you were about a minute and a half away, just walking, because it was like the end of like the stretch. You just had really good eyes. You were able to get up there. You turn in. As you turn in, let me go with the description. This is located in the Arcane Quarter, the street outside, adjacent to a large home. The general store is a wooden single-story building with a red-tiled roof and roughly hewn wooden furniture. It contains a small wood oven, and windows are lined with items for sale. Specials today are potter's tools, smith's tools, and carpentry tools. This is a general store. Inside, you will see what appears to be a human-appearing female with colorful hair, almost rainbow-colored. Relatively heavier built. Looks average outside of the rainbow-colored hair. She doesn't appear to be imposing. She wears tight-fitting pants and leather jacket. Wears a crescent spectacles with a black rims on. Yeah, okay. So that's one. She appears to be the shop owner. You do notice that her eyes are almost rainbow-like, almost jewel-like, as they shine back with her colorful hair. She does appear to be humanoid, but not quite elf, not quite human. The next one is there are 3 other human females in this shop, none of which appear to be your character. Actually, no, these aren't humans. These are Dragonborn. I apologize. One of them, 2 of them are green Dragonborn, and one of them is you think she's a Dragonborn, but then wait, she's a lizard folk.
Gross.
Right? Scales are a little bit different. And they're dressed generally relatively the same. Just not quite nobles' clothes, but more like peasants' clothes. Not quite peasants, just like merchant class. Yeah, so those 3 appear to be in here. 2 of them are talking to the shopkeep. One of them appears to be looking at pieces of jewelry.
Alrighty. I will walk in through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a way to lock it?
The front door?
Yeah.
There's a lock, but it's not like a hatch lock, it's a key lock, so you'd have to you could try to reverse pick the lock.
Might be apparent, I'll just stand there. I'll take out my pistol, shoot it into the ceiling, and say, "This is a holdup. Everybody on the ground." This is a holdup. Everybody on the ground now.
So as everyone turns around and goes in, the 2 Dragonborn and the green dragon lady fall to the ground. Right? They fucking they just freeze. The lady with the multicolored hair just kind of takes her little spectacles. She kind of does this a little bit, and she looks up, and she's like, "Oh no, that's a mistake."
I know it is. One of my best ones. Now, before we do any other confabulations here, let me ask you one question. Okay, let me ask you 2 questions. First, do you feel lucky, punk? And second question, did you happen to see someone enter this establishment who looks as good as I do?
Well, I did not notice anyone looking quite like you. And since I am the wheel breaker, eldest of fairy dragon kind in these lands, mother of Lord Hakaye, I feel very lucky. Dunk.
God damn it.
And she's just going to... I'm going to describe it as walking through the counter.
Yeah.
So the counter just kind of splits and breaks as she just walks through it. As if her form is much more massive and solid than what that little body contains. And she's going to walk up. Are you going to stop her if she grabs the top of your gun?
As she gets closer, I'll start to go like, "Oh shit, this was a huge mistake." And I'm going to try to put the gun down. Like, oh no.
I'm just generally curious. Is she quick enough to grab it?
For what it's worth, I don't know what he's doing, but my plan is to keep someone from escaping. So I'm more blocking the front door.
Okay. She rolled relatively low. That is only a 19.
Okay. I'm looking.
So
Yes.
get it away just in time.
Okay. Yeah, excellent. And I'll holster it, and I'll keep my hands. I'll be like, now, don't misunderstand me. I'm just looking for someone who looked exactly like me, and who may be out to cause more trouble. Now, I'm not willing to hurt anybody else if we can figure out who that was. Now, if you could point out to any customer that did enter in the last 2 minutes, besides just before me, that would be fantastic. If not, then we definitely will have to have a different kind of discussion.
As you're having that discussion, the one that was a singular lizard folk,
Mm-hmm.
the one that was by herself, Zorksan notices this. Starts shifting away. Zorksan, make me a investigation check.
Take the shot.
Oh, trust me, I will if I get one.
Mhm.
Investigation. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. 13. That was better than I thought I'd get with a 2.
13.
Yep.
You notice her eyes turn gray for a moment. Completely and totally gray. And she just fades out of existence. The
Did
dragon's
they
back
notice
is to her.
this?
The dragon's back is to her. She's probably thoroughly distracted. Well, she's got a plus 16 to perception. Let me see.
I'm gonna say she's probably got something.
Because I'm going to be saying something rather quickly here. Also.
Okay. Yeah, she'll notice even with disadvantage. So she briefly looks to the side where that lady was, and she's like, "What is going on here?"
I opened the door. Scarlet had left somehow. I saw it.
Damn it! The perp got away.
What? I didn't see that. I don't know if did I see the counterpart happen?
Oh, you
Did I see that part of the angle? Or she more to the side kind of thing.
A average, kind of like, she doesn't look old, but she looks at least in her late 40s, right? Human, maybe. Elf, maybe. It's kind of tough to tell. She is standing over Scarlet, right? She has rainbow-colored hair, and she has eyes that appear to be made like they're like hazel, but super hazel, right? Lots of little colors in them. She has these black-rimmed glasses she hasn't pulled up, and Scarlet seems to be just kind of looking up at her, just kind of like, yeah.
What did you do?
Not looking away, Captain. I made a call. I had to catch the perp. And this is how it happened, okay? I didn't know she was important.
Did you break her counter? Looks like a trash heap in here.
I'm gonna
Look like any other Rokugan shop.
No, I did not break the counter.
She's going to look back at the other two people that are in the corner. Please stand up. This is not a hold-up. She's going to touch...
Not sure what's going on here.
Scarlet, she's going to touch your forehead.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You owe me a boon. I'm going to call it in one day. What is your name?
Dr. Scarlet Maladendo of the Nostromo.
Dr. Scarlet Maladendo. I forgive you.
Thank you.
You have to earn my forgiveness one day. I'm going to ask you for something. And you're going to pay it.
Okay.
Do we have a bargain?
Yes, we have a bargain.
Okay. Do you resist?
Oh, hell no. This is fantastic.
Okay.
She's got a weird, nice feeling rushing through her body right now. A powerful, domineering, woman-esque creature. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Carla's discovering things about herself she never knew before.
Oh,
You
yes.
are
Yes,
affected
indeed.
by a Giaz.
Yay!
One day
Hey,
she's
me
going to
too.
ask you for something, and she's going
To
to
do it.
ask you to do it. She's going to look at you. He's like, she's just going to look at you guys and like, never step into my shop again.
I apologize for the trouble that my doctor has caused you. I don't know who you are, but I would think he would at least have a better idea she would have a better idea than to do something like that in Rokugan.
Yes.
It's astoundingly foolish. So, on behalf of my ship, I do apologize for the inconvenience.
And she's just going to stand there in the doorway, just like, all right.
And I don't know who she is, so I can't tell her much more than that. Okay, well, that's that. I'm going to grab Scarlet by the ear or something and yank her along.
Captain, I think we're almost to the market district. Are you all right? Have you found anything further on this lead?
It's gone. It vanished while Scarlet was busy pissing off the shopkeeper.
The perp got away, Captain.
Who now apparently our dear doctor owes a favor.
Damn it, Captain.
Can't imagine what she must have gotten up to.
Well, I don't know exactly, but I will say she went in and a gunshot went off. And when I went in, two of the other dragons were on the ground while one was steering over there, leering her down. Meanwhile, the one we were there to chase had assumed the form of some sort of lizard folk based on the fact that its eyes sort of clouded up, became a weird gray field, and then he just vanished. Wasn't something I was at least prepared to stop. I'm not sure if I could stop if I expected him to vanish next time, but at the time it was not something I was ready for.
About how far are we away from them at this point?
For what it's worth, it's this shop, and I'll say I forgot what the name of it was, but I'll say that. See if that means anything to anyone.
The Frayed Supply Shop.
The Frayed
Strom, you know who owns that shop.
Okay. Strom just stops dead in his tracks. just dumbfounded. Doesn't know what the fuck to do right now.
Is that name important to someone?
It's in the write-up of the city.
All I know, Captain, is that this conspiracy goes all the way to the top.
I want to go there because I would like to talk with the mother of the Lord of the Phoenix Clan.
Oh, I wouldn't. She seems a little upset. She's a little grumpy, Scarlet.
I'd like to try to smooth it over a little bit.
Scarlet's gonna lean against the wall of the shop, pull out a cigarette, and go, "This city tears you up inside."
If you need to harvest a part from Scarlet, like a
clean
finger
up
or
the scum,
something.
and every day the scum comes back.
Yeah, it's whatever you guys want to do. You guys can. It'll only take you probably about 20 minutes to get to the shop altogether. You guys are about, I would say, about 5 to 8 minutes there.
Okay.
Because that whole seed did
yes.
not take long. It was
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to go there.
Yeah.
Just to talk.
Okay.
I'll follow Strom, noticing he's out of sorts. Like, is everything all right, Strom?
We will see in a moment, Mr.
We're
McKinnon.
loitering outside the shop still.
I'm getting a
Just
to-go
not going
cup,
in.
and I'm going to see if I can watch the whole thing happen.
Basically, just been listening on your radio and everything.
Oh, yeah. Like the police scanner.
In the bar, peanuts, drinking the beer.
It's
Like, oh, man.
He
I
was
got to
in
see
there.
this.
He was in there, Captain. We almost had him.
Rutherford grabs it to go up to, like, oh, wait for me.
I'm going to grab some whiskey real quick and we'll run that scene. Decide where you guys want to be for that scene and let me know. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be right back to.
Damn it, Captain. So close.
Scarlet, may I suggest something
Yeah, I've never
slightly less aggressive, at least while we're in Rokugan? Elsewhere, it's probably not the worst plan.
She'll throw the cigarette and go, "Damn it, Captain. You always are trying to get me to play by the rules. But this is the city where we don't play by the rules. We live on the edge to get my perp, to get the man who did this to me. We gotta go deep.
It's just wonderful. I'm just saying, just
I'm gonna cast
wonderful.
Dispel Magic on Scarlet. I just need to do a check or something here.
Oh man, this city never changes. You know, I used to grow up around here on the mean streets of Joso.
Can we cast Banish?
It only lasts for a minute is the problem.
No!
But I do have that Heart of the Tempest still.
Put Scarlet in it?
Let me out!
If they put up a thing, people are expecting something like some grand, all-powerful something to come out. It's like, a decently powerful
halfling.
bard. It's okay. But I don't know what we're
Oversexed,
doing in this.
underappreciated halfling.
Awesome.
No, Captain. Every day I step out on these streets, Quill Sharpener gives me a look. He says, he asks me if I'm ever coming home. And I say, I don't know. Mean streets of Joso are mean.
God
That's
willing,
right,
one of
damn it.
these days you won't.
I saw this in an episode of Cop Rock.
All right. Yeah. So for some settings, Strom, you know her name, her full name to be Aza Hakaye.
Okay.
Her title, all dragons obviously have a title, is the Wheelbreaker. You're not sure exactly how old she is, but she's pretty old, right?
Okay.
She had children. She had many children over her lifetime. Lord Hakaye is her only surviving child. Most of them got killed in the war because of his brother.
Do I have any kind of history with her?
Not much. She's known to, like most fairy dragons, she's an extrovert. So she does operate a shop, almost like a rich lady who owns a purse store, right? It's just something fun she does.
Okay. All right.
She is a.
What'd you say her name was again?
Aza Hakaye. Her proper title would be the Elder Mother.
Ooh.
You know, she's a craftsman, and she likes making things, right? She loves her arts and crafts. It's probably why she sells craft accessories. So, like potter's tools, smith's tools, carpenter's tools, alchemist's tools, just generally tools.
What does she craft?
Everything. She has lived long enough where she just crafts everything. That's why she sells tools. She's gotten so good at crafting, now she makes craft tools for craftsmen. For all crafts. She's just, if she was a dragon that hoarded stuff, she'd be the one that would sleep on yarn, right?
She's a crafty one, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The ultimate cat lady.
Okay. But yeah. So yeah, she so setting the scene. So where is everyone when we start that scene?
The captain and I will probably be outside of the shop. I'll be leaning up against the wall, brooding. The captain will probably be standing next to me, looking disappointed. That's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be following behind Strom, just kind of wondering what in the world is going on, none the wiser.
Okay.
And I'll be out front, or at least in the front of the group.
Yeah, you are out front. The door is shut, but obviously it can be opened. You hear some commotion inside, but nothing too alarming.
Normal kind of a commotion,
Yeah,
or
just-
like there's a struggle kind of commotion.
Couple women talking, right?
Okay.
Some things getting moved around, kind of like what sounds like boxes or crates.
Okay.
So yeah, when they arrive. So are they there yet?
Strom just said he arrived, yeah. He was
Oh.
outside.
Damn it, Captain! You called for backup. I didn't need backup in there.
I'm gonna just put my hand on Scarlett's shoulder and be like,
That's not my shoulder.
God damn it! I'll just be like, be happy that you're not dead.
Whatever, Sarge. These times are tough. The streets are tough. I did what I had to do.
It's like the equivalent of walking into the mayor's house and shooting a gun in the ceiling.
I get results, damn it.
This is like walking into the Pope's house shooting a gun, and the Pope can breathe fire.
And magic and lots of other fire and more magic.
Okay. So what do you do?
Going to open the door and walk in.
I don't need your help, Sarge. I work alone, damn it.
As you are walking in, you see two women, two dragonborn, green dragonborns, off to the right. They appear to be going through what appears to be like some art supplies. They seem to be looking through like various pieces of cloth and satchels of bundles of string, right? Possibly for like making like a dress or a blanket. You're not sure what. They seem to be looking at pieces. You do see Aza off to the side. She seems to be just picking up pieces of wood. It looks like her kind of middle central kind of dais where she would normally stand behind has been cracked in half. And she seems to like just be picking up some pieces and kind of sweeping them off to the side. There are a couple unseen servants. You do recognize the spell since you are equivalent of like a first level wizard. Kind of like just going around, just kind of grabbing up pieces and kind of moving them around. Brooms animating by themselves, kind of sweeping up the floor. She does notice you as you come in. And she will kind of put some pieces off. It looks like she hands them to something, and then the pieces start flying off. Oh, the 45th. Strum.
Yes, Elder Mother. I would like to begin by apologizing for the commotion. My friend, the doctor, sometimes gets a little overzealous. So I'd like to first apologize for the happenings, the recent happenings.
Yes, the recent happenings. As she extends a hand out, one of the unseen servants seems to bring over like a small wooden tray that seems to have a lump of kind of like maybe like a clay on it. And she kind of has what appears to be it's not quite a dagger. It appears to be like some kind of like flattened spatula. She's kind of just mixing it in with her right hand on the wooden plate. As she says, "All right, excellent. You would like to make amends.
Do I know what she's doing?
Do you have masonry proficiency?
No.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check then, because you might have seen it before. You've done general labor in your a lot of general labor in your background.
14.
14. That is basically kind of like drywall, and she seems to be mixing it up, and she seems to be looking at a hole above in her ceiling.
Okay. Yes, Elder Mother, I would like to make amends.
All right. She will hand it to you. It is sometimes the duty of others to mend the wounds of their allies. She'll look at the hole and she'll walk away.
Okay.
Back, and she goes back and she talks to the other ladies.
Okay. So I will go ahead and patch up the hole.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check, since you don't have proficiency in the kit.
22.
Okay. Yes, you are able to thoroughly patch up the hole in the ceiling. You're able to find a ladder, right? Because it's a 20-foot ceiling, right? You're able to get up there. You patch up the equivalent of like drywall, and you kind of get back down. As you do, holding the ladder as you are starting to get back down is, of course, Asa. And she will step back as you descend. And she says, "Your friend may enter my shop again, but never with a weapon. She still owes me a favor. The Lord will not hear of this. I believe it had something to do with the other one. That was not one of us."
Yes, we. I'm worried for your safety, madam. In addition to the safety of your son.
Well, too old to have another. And all my other sons have gone to glory. If my time comes, it comes. I have lived longer than most, but you are samurai. It is your job to die. Mine to live. Solve the mystery of what that is, and all will be forgiven.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
No.
I cannot promise an answer.
From my understanding, there was someone in the guise of the woman that put the hole in your ceiling that may have come in just before she did. Do you recall that at all?
Do not. To be honest, I was in the back. I had only recently come forward when I heard 3 guests enter. Those 2, and the one that disappeared. The one that smelled of sewer.
Are the other 2 paying attention to our conversation?
No. They at this point they seem to be looking at beads and kind of comparing beads. You guys are a little bit more off to the side. The shop is fairly wide, right? It's not a Home Depot, right? But it is probably you would say about the shop area is about a 30-foot cube, right?
Okay. Did you see the individual that disappeared? Did you get a good look at them?
Just as they disappeared, I caught them on my peripheral as they faded. It wasn't magic. Not the weave that I know. Something different. Something strange. No one can cast magic in this shop except I. This shop is warded. That one disappeared. Couldn't have been magic.
Decadic. Have you ever heard of anything like this that is not magic?
Have I, DM?
Roll me an intelligence check. Do you have keen mind?
I do, yes.
Gain a +4.
+4, that's a 28.
On a check? God damn.
Mm-hmm. It was almost a nat 20.
Yeah, you've seen it before. Rutherford's armor and gun. It's a magic that isn't magic. Works inside an anti-magic zone. It's just something else, something not magic. You've seen it in the Mummy Lord's chamber, right? Well, what you learned wasn't a Mummy Lord. He was just in a hyperbolic state of sleep with the Rakshasas. Rakastas. And of course, in the desert. With those creatures with tentacle faces. And flying ships. Weird crystal weapons. And blinking lights.
Yes, I have seen such abilities that seem magic but can work in magic-free areas. We've encountered a few. I don't know for sure if it's directly related to anything I've seen before.
Do I still smell the smell of the death smell? Is it still lingering?
Roll me a perception with advantage. It's not going to be a high DC, but it has been a while.
19.
19. You get a better whiff of it this time, even though it's faded a little bit. At first, you thought it was death, but now that you've gotten a better smell at it and you've whiffed it a second time, something makes more sense to you. Not rot. Sewer. The smell of garbage.
I would assume that Joso has a sewer.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Does the smell, is it contained in one area, or does it seem to like it leads a direction?
It
Can I
completely
tell?
dissipated as if somebody teleported away.
Okay.
And it's very faint here. It's only because you have a dog's-like nose.
Okay. I appreciate your time, Elder Mother. Once again, I apologize for the ruckus that was caused earlier.
Well, you know how it's forgiven. But no one leaves my shop empty-handed. Here you go. She grabs a giant bag. I mean, this is a big bag of stuff. This is probably 100 pounds worth of stuff. She picks it up, puts it in your hands. There you go. For you. I made these for a craftsman. You did a very good job. One day, perhaps you will build a house. Carpentry tools. Next we meet, build me a chair.
Thank you, Elder Mother. I will do that.
Decadic still doesn't quite put together everything. He's like, how did she lift the
Oh yeah, she lifted it effortlessly. Like this lady looked like she weighs like 150 pounds. That thing had to weigh 100 pounds. She picks it up like it was nothing. Just hands it to him.
I mean, I gather she's important, but I still don't. Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, then we'll go ahead and we'll leave. And then I'll go ahead and explain that to Decadic, that was Lord Hakai's mother.
Decadic forgets he has telepathy and just starts screaming mentally epithets, just like, oh my goddamn son of a fucking
I don't care who she is. This conspiracy goes all the way to the top. I knew it. And if it means that the brass back of the precinct needs to get his things in order, then by all means.
Doctor?
Please tell me that gunshot I heard wasn't you shooting the mother of Lord Hakai?
Thankfully, it was just the ceiling.
That ceiling had it coming.
Okay.
It priors.
And Brian.
Listen, Captain, if you can't handle me in the pursuit of justice, I don't know if you can handle me at all.
You're too rough for this town, Doctor. You've got to tone it back. Damn it, Scarlet, you're a doctor, not a detective.
It's the city, Captain. It does this to you.
That's it. I need your badge and your gun. Turn
You
him
have
over.
the gun. I didn't get a badge as a doctor, so we have to work that out later.
Bullshit.
Damn
You just
it!
lost it and you're trying to avoid paying the late fee or the lost fee.
Captain, just give me
Captain,
24
That was
hours.
solid platinum.
I can get the mayors on your ass for this, but I can solve this case.
Shit. Captain,
So,
it would appear that we do have the opportunity to redeem our good doctor.
Whoa, I
That's
don't want
probably
to
a
change my
stretch
whole
of a word.
character. Not redeem me entirely. God.
At least we can redeem the doctor in the eyes of the elder mother. Is that fair?
Whatever gets her off my case.
God
I
damn.
assume it would be the same business we're already here for, so it's a hard pull, but I think we can manage to do what she needs here.
I believe we need to head to the sewers, Captain.
All right. Let's get some SWAT teams. We'll get some heavy tactical gear, and we can do this. I say we go in hot and heavy.
Sewers in general. Anyone? Any knowledge about the sewers?
None
Do I have
whatsoever.
Do I have any knowledge about anything with the sewers?
Or do you know someone who would?
Probably more likely to know somebody who would. Roll me percentiles.
Yeah.
Roll me percentiles on that.
Who's the janitor?
The
that you're
higher,
nice
the
to?
better. You'll get somebody, but depending on how high.
85.
85. Shit.
85.
Let me take a look. Take a look. It's in
Go
a
back
book.
and talk to the Lord Hakai's mother. By the way,
Got
about the
away to
sewers.
interrogate.
It's not. Yeah.
Please do. But let me be in the shop first, or so. I don't know. I have to make sure I can see this go
You
down.
may not like how I do it,
So-
Captain, but I get results.
Stop, Doctor!
You do know somebody. There is a senior engineer. He's basically the equivalent of the head of the sewer, right? He makes sure that everything flows properly out into a area that is far outside of Joso. Basically, a lot of the sewers will flow out. It's more like an open channel kind of thing. It's not a deep sewer. It's not like New York subway system sewers. They're like normal, like drain pipe sewers, and all of them seem to like lead out into like some far off point downriver, so it doesn't go out into the docks, right, and kill the fish. His name is Hunter Claydon. He is a male blue dragonborn. He is not a noble, but more like a merchant class, right? And he normally hangs out in. He is also an apprentice in the Obsidian Scabbard. So he's one of Two Eyes' apprentices.
Okay. So we'll head. What did you say the first place was? The tavern that he might.
Oh no!
hang out in?
It's the Obsidian Scabbard is where he would probably be.
Okay.
If he's not the Obsidian Scabbard, he probably would be at the tavern.
Okay. I'd say head over to the Obsidian Scabbard then.
Okay. You head out to the Obsidian Scabbard. As you do, once again, in the Arcane... So you're already in the Arcane Quarter. You don't have to go far. It's maybe 3 minutes away from... 3 to 4 minutes. You just have to go down one street and head off to the left. And as you do, you see the single-story building with a small fenced-in yard. And you do see... Njango. Oh, I can't pronounce that name for the life of me. Njango out there. He does appear to be sharpening what appears to be an oversized sword. This thing is ridiculous in size. It appears to be unwieldable. If a giant had a sword, this would be a sword. It is a massive two-sided great sword. It is taller. It is a little bit taller than he is, and he's easily maybe about 6'1". It's not too much taller, but the blade itself is his size. It's like he's sharpening a door.
Is this sword anything like that sword of sharpness or something that they used in the village, that one village on the Isle of Dread to cut down trees and such? I think they offered us it for Jazia's head.
No.
Okay.
It's not this
Different
one.
than that. Okay.
This one appears to be, Final Fantasy VII, right? Like Cloud's Buster Sword, except it's two-sided. And it is exactly like that. If you held it on your back, it would be like you're walking with a door sideways.
Ooh.
It is obscenely big. And he's picking it up. Obviously, he's wielding it like it weighs like a pound. But he'll take it, he'll flip it in his hands a little bit, grab it, test the weight, holding it out like this, and just sharpen it again. But he is a dragon, so he's got like a 32 strength. So. And he's sharpening the sword as he is. I'll even, Hunter is near him. Hunter seems to be going up and getting sharpening rocks because he's kind of Njango is actually sharpening the blade. So there's the scene right there. They're just out front. A bunch of apprentices are back inside the shop, probably working on smaller blades.
Okay. I'll walk up to him. Since I've had dealings with him in the past, I'm pretty familiar with him. So, Njango, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, excellent to see you. 45th.
First.
Oh, sorry. Etiquette. 41st.
I would like to speak with your apprentice, if I could.
Of course. Well, I'll continue to work on this. Hunter, keep adding me stones, but you may speak. And he just kind of goes back to sharpening the blade. As Hunter kind of steps off to the side. And male blue dragonborn, kind of in rough leathers. Some of them are a little burnt. He goes, how can I help you, Strong?
I would like to have a little bit of information about the sewers, if I could.
Yes.
My companions and I are going to be would like to take a little trip down into the sewers. I would like to know, first off, if you've experienced anything odd in the sewers recently.
No one can get in the sewers. It's a piping system. It's not very deep. Pipes are relatively tightly confined. It's pretty much that way until it goes out into the spillway, which is about a mile outside of town, just south of here.
Come on, Sarge. Let me put the hurt on him. I got this. He'll answer the questions.
Please tell me you pull out a gun. This is
I almost
the second strongest dragon in the town.
Dive and tackles Scarlet to keep operating a gun.
Let somebody confiscate her guns.
Please give me a minute to take off my clothes.
Don't make me mind spike you, Doctor. I'll do it.
I don't play by the rules.
I'm going to take my helmet teleportation with Scarlet somewhere private and then come back by myself.
Damn you. I'll be good, Captain. I'll be good.
Have you been to the spillway recently, Hunter?
No. Last time when I haven't had gone to the spillway. I normally send the lizard folk out to do that.
Can I describe that the green lizard folk that I saw disappear? Would that be one of the lizard folk you sent out to the spillway? If I'm able to describe him.
Malakia. You're describing, of course, Malakia. She is one of those that empties out some of the spillway. She goes out there once a week. She should still be out there.
Well, I know you just answered that question.
When did you see her last? You said today?
No, it's been a while. She comes back once a week. She's not due to return for at least 2 more days. The pipes in the spillway near the end do have to be cleaned out. Every 3 weeks, we rotate out, and there's 2 lizard folk that man the end of the spillway to make sure the pipe doesn't get clogged, and that all the residue continues to spill out into the ocean. Well, into the runway, which eventually leads into the ocean. It's a disgusting place, but I do go out every once in a while, every 4 months. I don't neglect my duties. It's just I'm above shoveling shit. That's why we have the lesser folk.
Have you witnessed anything odd in the city recently?
A little while ago, there was a black sun that killed a bunch of people. That was weird.
Yes,
that.
Must be 13 years old.
Yeah. Kenku attacked the city a little while back.
Saw that.
That's about it, really. I mean, nothing more recent than that.
The spillway, you said it was a mile outside of town?
A mile south outside of town. Try to keep it far away so the smell of sewer.
Of course.
It took quite a while to build a pipe. Building a pipe going a mile is a long way to maintain that. It's easy for it to break, but it's made of pretty sturdy wrought metal.
Is there anything around the spillway that we could use as some kind of some cover and still see inside the spillway? Do you know?
There's a fair amount of forest that's around it, really. It's just kind of like an opening into the spillway, and that goes about 150 yards out and eventually leaks out into a bay. And then as the tide comes in and pushes back out the water. It's pretty much straight down. That's why the tide will grab it halfway and keep emptying out the spillway. That way the But sometimes the muck gets caught halfway, so you do need at least 2 people at all times, staying busy throughout the day, shoveling the muck and pushing it further down the spillway towards where the bay will come and grab it.
Is there any indication that what he's saying is untrue?
Roll me insight.
16.
16. Okay. Okay. It seems mostly true. It seems like he's hiding a little something. You're not sure what. Something like he's neglecting to mention something. You're not sure how important it is, but he is neglecting to mention it.
Okay. I would appreciate it, Hunter, if you would be completely honest with me. We are trying to do what's best for not only Joso, but the entirety of the Phoenix clan.
I'm being. You roll. Are you being intimidating or persuasive?
No,
or...
I would like to be persuasive. I don't want to be.
Okay.
I would not like to be upset with this individual.
Okay.
That's a 26.
Man, fuck.
Damn. To go Sarge.
Okay. You're going out.
Holding Scarlet back.
You're going out to the spillway. Fine. Since you're going out there, I'll tell you. 2 of the shifts, there aren't 2 people, there's 1 person. I may have budgeted for 2 people on some of those shifts. I will give you 200 copper. Does that sound fair? You go out there and you saw 2 people? He walks away more from like 2 eyes. When you like at this point he kind of walked away and he's like, all right, fine. You don't look like a man that's bought, but a man that understands and needs things. How about this? That sword over there that he's sharpening? That's one of my pieces. He doesn't sell it because it's not up to his snuff. But he is interested in the blade, so he's checking my work. I came across some rare metals, and I made a sword out of it. And these metals are lighter than most, so you can grab them. So I made the biggest sword I could. And it's light, but it's heavy and it hits hard. If you come back, of course you're going to come back, and if you don't say anything and you leave town quietly, I'll give you that sword. Does that sound fair?
Is this in addition to the 200 copper?
Nice.
Roll an
Squeeze on it.
additional. Roll one more additional diplomacy. Persuasion. It's persuasion. This game, right? Persuasion.
Yes.
Check. Yes.
That was a natural 1.
I actually don't have really a lot of copper, but I do have that sword. A lot of my copper's coming at the end of the month from the extra wages that I'm going to divvy out to the other laborers that I may have not entirely fulfilled a shift on, but I do oversee and I do a lot of work. I put in a lot of hours, so.
You can, when you do have the copper, you can keep it. but I will be back for that sword.
Okay.
More bribes.
Ooh.
Okay, who's ready to go mess around in some shit?
I am.
Yeah, they're small little pipes. Half Scarlet will fit, right? We'll send her in from the other end. She'll meet us at the spillway.
Scarlett Dufresne crawled through 4 miles of shit.
That'd be funny as how you convince Scarlet, okay, you gotta crawl through this pipe, and the rest of you just walk over land over it. Then she comes out of the end.
I saw things. They weren't dead.
You run an entire game session every once in a while, I go back to a scene of her like it's like Aliens 2.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Shit. Okay.
All right.
So what do you guys want to do?
Go to the spillway,
Yeah.
anybody?
Head into the spillway.
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Let's take a little bit of a break. I need to grab a drink, and I need to get the board ready.
Can we take a short rest before we go?
Do you want to take a short rest before you go?
Are we in a rush? Do we think something's going to change in an hour?
I'm just asking the question.
I'm asking
Probably
them.
not. I would say
I
that'd be fine.
mean, if we're pursuing somebody,
It's
the
sort
more
of
time we give them to get away.
That's true. I'm not sure how much they're running from us. I don't know. It seemed, and getting cornered didn't really look like it's something that bothers it all that much.
It's true.
Kind of left.
Do you need a short rest?
I thought depending on what we'd see, I was going to change an item, but basically, if not, it's not a big deal.
Oh, so just attunement, not like HP.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should be fine on HP. We took a
Yeah.
long
I would say the only people who might need to rest otherwise would be if like you needed a spell slot back or something from. I think you've only done like one mental rallying, correct?
Yeah, I've still got plenty of slots.
But yeah. So if not, I'm not at all concerned, and I'm not worried about it. We can keep going.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Avert your gaze, children.
Hey, Sif, no.
Oh, it's a different time. Where the hell is it? Over to
I can't feel no reason. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Oh, don't speak.
You're gonna get us copyright struck with that on point singing.
Yay!
I'm a wonderful singer.
Bring it on, Donkey Kong.
Come on, girls, out of the way. I got the dog running around me.
How dare they? Thought this was America.
Let's see, what do I got here? What looks like a dumpster stuff? This looks like dumpster stuff. Yeah. Don't speak, no matter what you're saying. I can't be no reason. Don't care because it hurts.
Don't speak. I know what you're saying. I can feel the rhythm. Don't be, down there. Running after time. I can feel the rhythm. Okay.
Damn it.
There we go. Okay. Got that one
Okay.
together. There we go. Oh, yeah. I need one of these. At least one. That's right. And I'm going to need at least one of these.
Now we get to play through the unproduced sequels to Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice. Nice.
This one's going to be full of a lot of toilet humor.
Oh,
That'll be a
hi-oh.
change.
Actually, I never did see the movie.
Really?
Yeah, so all that stuff meant nothing to me at all. I had no idea what was going on.
It's a great movie. It's
Made
just
extra confusing since I missed the first start of it. The quest. So like, yeah. So it's Big Trouble in Little China. You'll be fine. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's possibly the schlockiest B action movie in existence. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
I like a lot of B movies.
Okay.
Might have to check it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've been meaning to, basically, since it. I did start watching DS9 finally. That's pretty good. Only like a season in, but it's fun.
Yeah, it has a much less rough start than Next Generation did. But its first couple of seasons are still kind of sometimes.
Yeah.
First couple episodes took me a bit to get through, and then it was scratching an itch for a little bit, and then it wore off again. I'm like, okay, I'll just watch an episode here or there. I don't feel compelled to binge it at all. Just satisfying.
I don't think it's the kind of show you should binge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine is my favorite one of the Star Treks.
It's my second favorite.
Which one is your first favorite?
Voyager. That's the one I always saw, like when I was young on TV. That was the one that was always on TV.
See, this is the only one I've watched, and Q was super entertaining, and I'm sad that it's apparently the only time he shows up in DS9 is in the first season there.
Yeah.
I was looking, like, who's this? When's he show up? That episode. Damn it.
Cisco's like, no, get out of my series.
Right. I'm going to grab a drink real quick and we'll begin. Tell me what your plan is, how you're going to execute that plan when I get back. You guys got a chance to discuss it.
I was going to say the actor who plays Cisco is fantastic.
Avery Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that. I wasn't sure, like, what I would think of a couple, and, like, I usually get worn out or don't want the kids at all, but I like Fang and whatever the human's name is. Kid, I forget his name. Jake?
Jake,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Fang and Jake are a lot of fun. Really, all the characters are fun. It took me a while to get into them for some of them, but...
Fang? Who's Fang?
That's not the right name. Damn it.
It's the Ferengi Nog.
Nog, there we go. I don't know why I want to call him Fang. Okay, yeah.
I mean, Ferengi, they got the fangs.
Ferengi or something.
Ferengi are awesome. I love them.
Anyways, Plan of Attack. What should we do, guys?
Well, we don't know at all what we're getting into, aside from there's a spillway.
Right.
I think that was our knowledge.
Yep. That's pretty much the only lead we got.
Cover or anything, so I don't know how much of a plan we got here. Does anyone want to try to go in first? Anyone feeling confident about something? Let's see.
We should follow Strom's nose.
Yes.
Is Strom's nose going to be useful, or is it going to get overpowered by the sheer amount of rank?
That is a good point.
Compared to our noses, he has a better shot, probably.
And I mean, everything will just smell like crap. So I mean, it's not like I can be like, "Oh, this is the person that we saw in town."
I mean,
hang
maybe
out on a
they
pirate
had
ship most
asparagus
of
or
the time.
something. Something that would be distinctive.
Let's see. He was puffing on a pipe a while ago. Maybe there's a little bit of smoke smell on him.
Ooh.
Right? Had a wand of lightning bolts.
Yep.
And there's a coppery, aftershock, in the air sometimes when lightning strikes.
Ozone.
Yeah, ozone.
Tech magic.
There you go.
That too, if I thought to prepare it. I'm going to double check real quick.
Hold on, we'll take 10 minutes while you do a ritual. If that's a thing you have.
Well, I got my gem of acuity out, so I can do detect magic for that. No, I do have prepared, so yeah, we're good. Or no, that's from my gem of acuity. Okay, so yeah, I can cast from that.
Okay. Okay. So
But I would think that we approach from the forest area where we have a little bit of cover and observe to see if we can see anybody first.
Yeah, because I'm super stealthy.
That's why we're doing it from far away first.
You move slowly. It doesn't make as much noise, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Sure, says
Why
the
not?
man in plate mail.
Look, we'll just get you a scroll of grease, put that on you, and slide people across the ground to move it quietly. I'll teach you how to slither.
I'd be like an otter. It'd be great.
So what's your guys' plan? You guys have the location. You guys have basically kind of like a small map on the way there.
We're going to approach from the forest side of the spillway so that we have some cover as we approach. We're going to kind of go in as stealthily as we can and then just kind of investigate to see if we can tell what's going on in the immediate area first.
That works. Is Trey coming tonight?
No
I
way.
haven't heard anything. I don't think I saw him comment on the post either in the Facebook
Same.
group.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you guys head towards the forest. I will need a survival check from someone on how to get there. And I will probably need, I assume, if you guys are trying to be stealthy, those that want to add to the stealth roll stealth. Those that want to, so pretty much, everyone who wants to add to the stealth roll stealth. Everyone who wants to add to the perception roll perception.
All right, I'm going to go survival.
Okay.
I'm going to go stealth.
Okay, you are helping with the stealth.
I'll go with perception.
Perception. Okay.
Well, considering my stealth is a disadvantage, I'm going to go perception.
Okay.
My stealth is also disadvantage, so I'm going to go with perception too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, there you go.
Dang.
Scarlet is ferrying us on a broomstick one by one through the forest, trying to keep us quiet.
23
Well, for 23, are you proficient?
in stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Full proficiency or expertise?
I am fully proficient.
Okay. So that gives you that gives
Plus
you
12.
3 successes towards stealth. So you have 3 successes towards stealth, and then there is...
We got 12 on survival.
That's
Full
success on
proficiency.
survival. You get there. No issue.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then subtract 1. Oh wait, no, you rolled twice. Oh yeah, you have the advantage. You don't subtract 1, but you don't add 1. So 6 on perception, 3 on stealth, 1 on survival. Okay. So I have to roll against 3 successes. Minus, how many of you have disadvantage?
On stealth, I do. Me, Strom, and Smoot.
Okay, each heavy armor subtracts a success, so... Okay.
We're at a net 0.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Setting up the scene. You guys stealth through the forest. Scarlet, you are able to cover up as much as you can with some of your full-plated friends, but a lot of you are wearing very thick, chunky armor in this environment, and many of you are focusing more on perception than you are stealth, but you don't know if they see you or not, or if there's anyone out there to even see you. You make your way through the forest. You hear birds, you hear squirrels, bugs. With your perceptions, though, as you get closer to the spillway, you do hear a humming noise. The humming noise is consistent. It's a consistent buzz and noise. As you do get closer and closer, as you begin to get close to the break of the trees, the humming noise does stop suddenly. And it's as if somebody literally turns off a fan, and you suddenly notice that a fan was off in the room. You're not sure what that means, but the bugs and birds and all that other stuff is still going on the outside. As you begin to get closer to the spillway, okay. Yeah, none of you have that, or that up. Okay. Yeah, you see what appears to be 2 dragonborn, or no, lizard folk, appear to be working near the spillway. One of them is near the edge of the spillway. They appear to be shoveling some kind of muck. You see piles of trash off to the west side. Off to the east side, you see a large wagon. Doesn't appear to have anything in it yet. There's a giant pipe that cuts this large pile of trash, and the barrel, or sorry, the wagon, which you don't see a horse, but you do see the wagon on the other side of the pipe. At the end of this giant this giant brown pipe, you see muck spilling out and almost overspilling in the spillway. It looks like it hasn't been cleared out in a while, and these dragonborn seem to be trying to work furiously. Sorry, not dragonborn, lizard folk, green lizard folk seem to be working furiously to try to clean up. One of them is in what appears to be a rowboat of sort, and he appears to be like fishing stuff out. You're not sure what. He's just got this large cable. He seems to be pulling on it. And the other one just seems to be shoveling stuff. But you kind of only see half their body, as they're kind of like in what appears to be the spillway a little bit and shoveling things maybe into a bucket. You're not able to tell. You just see basically the down and the over, but you don't see any of the results because it kind of cuts them off at the chest. You do see the whole of most of the other lizard folk just because he's out in the middle of the spillway, and the muck that seems to have piled up around the spillway is basically about a 25-foot radius. And then it appears to end in like some dunes, and you appear to see what appears to be, I wouldn't quite call it a road, but it's more like a gorge. Not a thin gorge, which seems to lead out into the distance. A little bit out of sight as it seems to go further down a hill and then sharply down a hill over on the other side. You assume towards the embankment a little bit further on, as you do see water out in the distance towards that way, as it does lead towards the ocean. So that's what you currently see. The humming noise, you don't see the source of it, but you do see that. With your 6 successes towards perception, You do see movement in the pile of trash to your right, from inside the pile. You do see some animals moving about, but they seem to be towards the edge of the woods, and they don't seem to be actually going towards the piles of the trash with rich guck and muck and possibly edible trash near it. What do you do?
I'll cast my rally cry again because I'm assuming it's been over an hour since the last time I cast it.
It was a mile, so this has been about an hour and a half of just travel. Because you guys, a mile isn't very far for an hour and a half, but you've been traveling through forests, so that's fairly thick, and you've been trying to take your time at it, trying not to be loud.
So, any ideas to approach? Do we think these are friendlies, or could they also be imposters of some kind?
Seem to be actually working, which could be a ruse, but they may be just the regular workers.
Decadic, do you still have the ability to use True Sight with that gem?
Ooh, good idea.
Yes, that is an ability my gem possesses, which should have all of its charges. Yes, it does have all charges. So I'll
suggest we get in a position for you to make use of that for the duration of it. So hopefully we can make a breakthrough here.
all right.
Sounds excellent.
I'll burn a charge off my gem of acuity to give myself true seeing.
That works. And you're attuned to the gem, right?
Yep.
Okay. You give yourself true sight. The two dragonborn, keep it on dragonborn. The lizard folk disappear.
Ooh.
You see two hollowed husks of lizard folk bodies on the rowboat. They're kind of half mangled and kind of hanging off the sides, kind of in it, but also half not on it. And it's slowly kind of turning. Before it was like solid on the ground. Now it's just turning around in circles. Off to the right side, that giant pile of trash I described is not a giant pile of trash. It appears to be this weird, blackish ship with blinking lights. You've seen one of these before. It has a tentacled face upon it. It's not as big as the other one. The last time you saw this was in a desolate valley as you were escaping through the mountains. You see 3 figures sitting outside of it. They seem to have these long-barreled guns, very similar to Trey's characters, Rutherford's, pointed towards your characters. And they are hanging out around the outside just like this.
Oh,
With blinking lights on it, just waiting.
I'll try to act like I'm not staring at them. I'm just like glancing, just looking around my general surroundings.
I was about to ask for a deception check. Just a quick one. It's not a... I'll give you advantage because they don't know you know. Right.
All right. I might very well need that advantage. No, I won't. That is a nat 20!
You play it off as if it's
like that Grandpa Simpson meme.
Yeah,
Turn around, take the hat back on.
I want that to be in your mental rally cry. I want to hear you go do 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 do. Decadic must not be noticing something.
That's some art right there. If somebody could put put Decadic's face over Grandpa Simpson, walks in, sees a giant tentacle monster, puts back on his hat, walks back out. Alright, yeah.
All right.
That's a challenge for the viewer.
Nobody act suspicious. First off, that pile of trash near us is one of those ships we encountered in the valley. There are 3 figures with weapons currently trained on us. They do not know that I can see them. And those lizard folk out in the waste are actually dead.
Oh. Because to us, it still looks like they're there and everything, right? We still see the disguise, correct?
Yeah, I just have the true sight, yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
So, I don't know that they'll attack us unless they think we've spotted them. I think they're just keeping a lookout at the moment. So, if anyone has any suggestions for how we might take them by surprise instead?
Brings the problem that the rest of us still haven't seen anything. I'm not sure how to fight in this situation.
Captain, you like to freeze things in a cone, correct? Just aim it at that pile of trash. I'm sure you'll get most, if not all of them in its radius.
He'll probably do better if one of his crew stands in front of him.
That too, yes.
I need a focusing point.
Rutherford, if you'd be a deer, just stand just over there. Look at that over there.
Yeah, Rutherford,
I'll tell you
oddly
about the
enough,
rabbits
is
again.
off scouting somewhere. He was going to get a sniper position. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and knowing that someone else is the best sniping position possible right now.
Just out of character, out of game. If he were to attack them, would that dispel the illusion for the rest of us then too? Oh, okay, cool.
Who knows?
That was going to be my same question.
Say, I can attempt to dispel magic. I don't have anything special on it. But if there's clearly some... Oh, wait. Yeah, I know what you're going for. But
you do remember one thing.
it seemed to
It's
be not magic.
It's not
Seems
magic.
techno.
True Sight has a
Yes.
side effect where it makes you immune to certain things. Maybe not magic, but certain things, certain effects.
I could, I do have Wall of Fire in my repertoire today. I could perhaps encircle them in that, which would give us a moment while they react to that to possibly attack them first before they regain their composure.
How do you think
Could be worth
this technology would react against a fairy fire?
Ooh.
From the Dear Doctor. If you can give,
Can
give her a good
you-
enough marking spot.
Yeah, does
Is
Fairy
it-
Fire do a
It's like a
area?
10-foot cube
Or do you
It
have
does
to?
an air. It does
Okay.
a.
or a 15-foot cube or something like
It's one
that.
of my favorite spells. Where did it go? Where did it go? It does a 20-foot cube, and I can do it 60 feet away from me. They have to make a saving throw, and you get outlined in a fire. That's if they fail the saving throw, though.
Follow-up question is, before we start something,
And you get advantage when you attack them.
would you like to potentially warn your other superiors or anything?
I
On the other... Oh, shit. Telepaths, too, you know. I wonder if they're just listening in on us.
I don't know if we should let them know yet. Might not be a bad idea.
But really, Decadic, I don't know what you expected to find out here. It's nothing but a trash heap.
Yes, oh yes, Captain. It looks like it's shoot, whoever that mysterious person was, they got away. Gosh dang it.
What are they doing? Why are they talking like that? What's going on?
Well, I would suggest my current favorite
Are
thought
you feeling okay?
is give
Scarlet,
Scarlet
trying to throw them off. Come on, focus.
I know.
give Scarlet some precise instructions to drop down a fairy fire on them. But somewhere on where to lay them, and hopefully that'll be the best start. Either that or challenging this ship is suicide. But how many did you say there were? 3 that you saw?
Just 3. Yes, it's a much smaller craft compared to the gargantuan ones we saw back in the valley, narrowly escaped from.
I have one left.
Just we approach as casually as possible and make that happen, unless someone wishes to break off a bit first to distract. But granted, Scarlet, with your flight, it should be the easiest to get you in position for
I was gonna say, yeah.
fairy fire.
Hop in my room, fly over, drop a fairy fire. If it works, great. If it doesn't, at least it's a distraction.
See or not see what happens from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
Maybe
objections?
The approach from multiple angles, like we're just looking around, so we're not grouped together.
And do you want me to drop the fairy fire on the big, or on what I see as the big pile of trash?
Yeah, because currently you just see where that ship is as a giant pile of trash.
Yeah, so that's where I'll drop the fairy fire.
So Decadix can see the
brown
illusion,
inner
right?
tube is that pipe. It does junt out from the ground, right? That is that muck right there with the rowboat is where the spillway is, right? And those 2 bodies in the little thing on it are the lizard folk. There is a pile of trash on the other side and like a broken off piece of an old wall. Maybe like a retaining wall meant to like keep in some extra spillway, right? You guys are in the trees up by there, so you are divided by that giant pipe, so you'd have to try to get around. I assume what you're saying, your goal is to try to subterfuge your way to get close enough before they start maybe to attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Everyone roll me a communal deception check.
Deception.
Jeez.
Hey, not terrible for me anyway.
Deception. 29.
Awful for me. Nice.
We're hitting all my good ones today.
Yeah.
Deception.
You may have lost Neil. His camera's out.
Yeah.
Sleep.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I hope there's only 3 of them, because we're about to break off into solo fights here soon.
Yeah, the paladin's going to be caught up in a fight off to the side. I'll say if Neil's falling asleep, which I assume poor guy was getting tired. He's probably been working some late nights, so it's 4 of you versus them. It'll be fair. Yep.
Wow, such confidence.
So you guys got enough successes where I will allow each of you to move 12 spaces before the jig is up. So,
And to cover out.
Decadic, you are right here. I'll move the trees temporarily so you can see. I'm going to turn the camera on so you can hear me. You're going to move 12 spaces. Where would you move?
If I can, I'd like to get on top of the terrain that the pipe's coming out of. So just like on top of that little hill there, yeah.
Right there. Took some extra movement to get up, but there you go.
Yeah, just so I got line of sight on them.
Let's do, since I know what you're doing, right? So we'll save the best for last. Captain, where are you moving?
Depends. Would Strom like a potential just dimension door in with me?
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, so we'll move off more to the side so we have some sort of line of sight once I can see something.
Okay, so I'll say with that move, you guys can get to about here, but you have potentially a line of sight. Like you see this pile of trash, but it's been described to you in your mind. You know this is generally nothing. And
Yeah,
Dimension
something.
Door doesn't require you to be able to see. You just have to be able to describe a space in your mind. So
Yeah, describe a general direction and all that. So
it's one of the few things where you don't have to see where you're teleporting. Where there's certain spells that are really nice, but you have to see. So if you're blinded, you can't teleport.
Misty Step,
all right.
Thunder Step.
I will grab. You said you're flying, right?
Scarlet,
I am.
yes.
Scarlet is flying on a broom.
I can go twice as high.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Like reading Rainbow?
Reading Rainbow.
I can't be anything.
How high do you want to be up?
Let's just go, according to my research, let's go about 40 feet up in the air,
Jesus Christ! All right. Well, good luck.
just as a starter.
Just
Yeah, we'll go. I'll fly up 40 feet and over to the big pile of trash that I see.
So you're going to get on a broom and start flying. I'll assume that's what kind of triggers it. Right?
Yeah.
At that point, they're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm grabbing a thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I don't have this fig with me. I should probably grab a fig for like a flying broom, but I don't got it yet. I know.
So of course, casting Fairy Fire. Do you not want me to cast Wall of Fire then, so it doesn't obscure the view towards the ship?
You have a better sight of what's actually there than we do. So if you
Fair
can
enough.
put it somewhere that looks like it would still allow us to, get by them, then great. If not, we'll figure something out. I still
What's
got,
the range of fairy fire?
well,
60 feet.
Okay, so you can easily get there. I'm not going to use this thing.
Okay, you give me a pretty good spot to teleport to.
I'm going to move
What he was saying earlier. So even though the trash pile's still there, I've got a good idea on exactly where I'm trying to land. So, and I don't need to see where. So wherever you put Wall of Fire, we can work with.
I will say this is currently, and I will use a 4 to denote you are 40 feet up. And I will... You get about here. Because that broom has a 50. Easily get here without too much issue. So that's your move, and we will start off the initiative. Go ahead and everyone roll. Go ahead and add 4. Go ahead and add 3 mind flyers and add monster on the sheet.
Oh, there we go. Ouch.
That could have been a lot.
You want to give me colors for Mind Flayer once you have them?
Yeah, I'll get some colors on the board. Let's do pink, yellow, and red. Actually, pink, yellow, and green. Those colors are very distinctive on a board. No, wait, let's not do green. It's a greenery. Pink, yellow, white. Final offer.
Oh! Final answer.
Yeah, I'll put them around their neck so they kind of pop out.
Pink, white, and yellow?
Pink,
That's
white,
correct.
and yellow, yeah. I was thinking green, but it's like, it's on a green board. That's gonna melt in.
And what else did you say to add?
Monster.
Monster. All right. No.
Ominous.
I think there might be another monster in this map, guys.
That doesn't seem likely. Get out of here with your conspiracy bullshit.
Crazy town. Crazy town.
How dare you? QAnon is a legitimate source.
That's right. Heck, they found Q the other day. It's like a 24-year-old crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yay!
Hipster.
Yeah, Cisco punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Picard would never punch me.
I'm going to take this view, and I'm going to
Just wait till I get to season 2. Oh, Garrick, best character on the show.
Yeah, I was saying he's only been in the
I
episode
couldn't
once
agree
so
more.
far, and he's like why I was picking up the show, and he's been in like one episode so far.
Yeah, him and Bashir
Such-
have a great dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a great character. Oh,
You know, with our we had a +4 to initiative. You said right? Oh my god,
Plus
we did
4?
awful.
From what?
Well,
Oh, no, he meant +4 monsters. is what he meant.
okay. I
Not
misheard.
to initiative.
Okay,
Yeah.
I misheard him there. Okay, cool. There we go.
Jeez, Tom.
Okay. Mind flyers go on a.
And I'm
I'll type
hardcore,
them in
man.
real quick. 16.
Tom just really wants to be first.
No, I'm nowhere near. I need about a +30, +20.
14. And this thing goes on a 15, believe it or not. That's pretty fucking
What was I
quick.
doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They didn't do bad. Middle and what do they get? Oh man, they all go in a bulk. I hate it when they do that. All the turns go off at once. It's very effective for me, but it generally is a pain in the ass because you don't get to break it up.
That's what she said.
Shit. Okay. You do get your surprise round, which is that fairy fire.
Yep.
Let me grab the radius for fairy fire. What is the radius on a fairy fire?
20 feet and it's a cube.
20-foot cube, right?
Yep.
Just give me a second here. This is a 20-foot cube. Where do you want to settle it? You can get these two or these two.
Let's go ahead and do kind of in those two right there.
These two. I need dexterity saving throws from those two.
Yep. The DC is 17.
17. Okay. I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pull up the sheets real quick. Dude,
Don't have their stats memorized? Jeez.
I know, right?
Fake DM.
Well, if it helps, they're organized a little bit, but
Oh, jeez. I'm out.
That just means you can make them whatever you want, whenever you want. No memorization needed.
it doesn't even need to be consistent from turn to turn.
To be honest, I just run fights, and when I feel like you've done enough, that's when they die.
I like it.
so I got two of those, and then I've got a dexterity saving throws for those two. One is one is the other. I don't know what the difference between those are. Is they both have a dexterity saving throw of well, that's weird. They don't use magic, but they're magic resistant. This fucking psionics is weird. Alright. What's the DC?
17.
17, even with advantage. Even with advantage. I was 2 shy, then 1 shy. Both of them are affected by a fairy fire.
It's
The fire of the
So,
fairies. That's a concentration
they are-
spell, by the way.
Yep. They are lit up, and any attack roll against them has advantage if the attacker can see them, and the effective creature or object cannot benefit from being invisible.
I'll use an orange bandolier on them to denote the fairy fire effect.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. All right. That is your turn. That is your movement and your action. You have a bonus action.
Bonus action. I will go ahead and bardically inspire Strom.
What's the range on Bardic Inspiration?
You know what? Let me double check because I've had to do this before. 60 feet.
He is 5 to he is just within range. He's exactly 60 away.
alrighty.
And because of my Bardic combat training, you can add that Bardic inspiration to your AC.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I think
Good to
it's
know. Thank
attack
you.
rolls or AC, right?
Yep, it's one or the other. Yeah.
Yep.
Or just
That
any other.
instead of the saves? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it instead or both, just to be clear?
You can add it to to a weapon damage roll, or when an attack roll is made against the creature, it can use its reaction to roll the die and add the number rolled to its AC against that attack after seeing the roll, but before knowing whether it hits or misses.
Oh.
And then you can also use the Bardic Inspiration on, as an action, a creature can use it. For 10 minutes, the creature can use it as an ability check, attack roll,
Okay.
or saving
So
throw.
both. All right.
So
Cool.
pretty much any D20 roll. Because
Yeah.
Okay.
you're gonna add
Cool.
that to your AC as the big bonus, or damage, which is the new change to it for you.
Yeah.
That's a D8, right?
Yep.
Cool.
It's a D10
Oh, D10. Nice.
Ooh,
because I leveled up.
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you add it after the roll, but before knowing the results.
Trey just
Like
messaged
whether-
me. He had to work overtime tonight, so he's not going to be here.
Hmm.
Oof.
Okay, that was your turn. Next is Strom's Skybreaker. As soon as he does that, you do see a rippling effect here. The illusion is still there, but there's a rippling effect.
Okay. Can I basically hold my entire turn until?
You can only
Zorksan.
hold an action, which
Okay,
you can
well,
use to
I-
make a single attack, move, or yeah, just basically anything you can do with a single
Okay.
action. But if you do it, it's only one attack, and it uses up your reaction.
Okay. I will do that. I will just hold that action
Okay.
for Zorksan to do the dimension door.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, next on the initiative is going to be Dr. Scarlet Maladendo. It's back to you. You went so quick, you get to go twice.
So the illusion has not dissipated yet.
No, it's still there. It did
Okay.
waver a little bit when you cast that spell into the illusion. But pretty much what you see is... You see this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you cast it into that kind of knowing the rough area of where they were.
Okay. I will go ahead and fly over to just next to that little boat.
Okay, so you're going to try to fly through the pile of trash. Okay.
No, to the boat.
Yes.
the rowboat
on the end of the
this
pipe.
boat is a giant pile of trash.
the rowboat
The
by the
rowboat
pipe.
in the spill.
Oh,
The overspill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the little one.
rowboat. Okay. Oh God, she's in the sewer.
Ah, it's a bog of eternal stench.
Yeah, I'll fly over there, and then I will just, if I can hold my action until the illusion dissipates, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, you hold your action, waiting for the illusion to dissipate as your trigger for some kind of attack, I assume.
Yeah, it'll probably be with my pistols.
Okay, sounds good. Next on the initiative is
The
going
baddies.
to be Monster. Shit, you moved there. You say you're 40 feet in the air, right?
Yes,
This
I
thing
am.
only has tremor sense, so it doesn't sense you. But it does sense these guys. Something is going to explode out of the water and charge the captain and Strom.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
good.
Oh,
Fun.
He looks friendly.
It explodes, covered in goo and muck and shit and old toilet paper, and it explodes out like, and it explodes out and attacks the two of you. As it does, it gives off this horrid. I should probably move this thing up a little bit because it's a little out of range. How about that?
and yes,
Gives off
Smoot
this
officially fell asleep.
horrid cloud of stench explodes out of its mouth. Are either of you immune to disease?
Disease, no dice.
Nope.
Okay. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws. I assume you're good at these.
Yeah. I assume this is not magic.
No.
Okay. I got a 12. That's not going to go well.
19 for me.
Let me look up what this does.
Damn it, I need to strap Smoot to my back while he's gone.
as it hits your skin begins to bubble and boil and hurt. I need each of you to roll a D6.
Oh, you didn't make it either, Strom?
Wait, Strom. What did Strom get?
19.
Oh, 19 makes it. So Zork.
Okay.
Okay. It's like, holy fuck. I got a 2.
2. So that is. It goes from neck to left arm. Your left arm goes numb.
Uh-oh.
And as it
That's
does,
a problem.
you ever seen you've had chicken pox, right?
Yeah.
Your entire left arm seems to just explode in chicken pox, and it feels really bad. Like there's whiteheads everywhere. It looks like a bunch of zits are about to pop, and your arm just goes completely numb. And
Great.
It feels weird. It feels like you got a cramp, and your arm actually kind of goes inward, like it's got like all your muscles are just tensed in that one arm. You've lost the use of your left arm.
Mm-hmm.
For a while.
Great.
Okay. And it's going to make its 3 attacks.
Picturing Ace Ventura when nature calls when he gets the trank. He just flops his arms around uselessly.
That's 2 against Strom, 1 against the captain. Captain, what is your AC?
18.
That's a miss. Strom, what's your AC?
20.
It's 2 hits. Take 13 plus 5 is 18 damage.
Okay.
And then 13 damage. And you're not immune to disease. Make me 2 con saving throws.
2 con.
Oh my god.
29.
Yep, you're good.
22.
You're good. As it hits you, your skin burns a little bit as its barbed, mouthy tentacles grab and suck at your skin. But whatever filth rips into it, you seem to be fine. Let me know if you try to heal.
Okay.
All right. But it did miss the captain. That is its turn. Next is going to be Fuck. They're all going in one giant cluster.
Yeah, we rolled high and low.
Okay. Let's see who they notice, right? Possibly notice you and you. They see you as occupied, so let's see who they would go after. Give you guys a 50-50 chance. Well, you attack them, so 1 through 5 and then 5 through 15. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. 2 attacks with blasters against the doctor. What's your AC?
My AC is 17.
17. Okay. That's 1 hit. Definitely a hit. And that's these 2 right here. This one that's got this weird giant arcane cannon is pointed towards Decadic. This is actually a line attack. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Decadic, because you are well within the line attack, I believe. Let me. Oh yeah. I mean, it's got a 120. You're good. Yeah, so it hits you. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity to dodge out of the way of this horrid purple light that shoots out of it.
I don't suppose a 9 will dodge, will it?
I will let you. Yeah, it's a no. A 9 would not make it.
Yeah,
By the way,
so.
Strom, you were holding your action, and so was. Well, shit. Actually, as they attack, their illusion does drop. So after their turn is done, you will get your action, Scarlet. And Strom, did you want to make an action in reaction to the monster attacking, or are you still holding?
After seeing how it kind of messed up the captain, I'm going to use my action.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack while I roll mine.
Okay.
Let me resolve mine first, Corey, just because these do have a stunning chance.
Yeah, that's fine.
Corey, you take 20 psychic damage from the first attack.
Okay.
The crit wasn't very high, so it just diverts to max. So that's 24 more psychic damage, and I need you to make 2 intelligence saving throws.
And that's to see if I maintain concentration.
No, that's to see if you're not stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's stunned. The
Let me do those.
concentration will be against the damages separately.
Okay, let me re-roll that one. No, that was a 7. I'm sorry. 11 for the first one,
Okay?
and a 9 for the second one.
That's
Oh
against
my
the stun
God.
or the concentrations?
This is the stuns.
Okay. Go ahead and roll against the concentration. You just have to beat 10 on the first one, and then you got to beat a 12 on the second one.
Concentration, is that intelligence as well?
Nope. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Why isn't it showing up? That is 13 for the first one.
Mhm.
And 5 for the second concentration.
Damn. You lose concentration. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I am stunned and I lost concentration.
Yeah. There we go. And Decadic, what was your save?
9.
9. Ooh. Okay. Are you immune to... I assume you're not immune to force damage, right?
Not at all.
Okay. I assume. There's like some weird stuff you guys have now.
Yeah, we got a brooch of shielding. That'll make you immune to force damage. Or resistant.
I need you to... first, Scarlet, I need you to make 2 percentile checks. I need you to get above 50 on both of them.
Okay. First
For
one
each.
is
It's for each stun.
54,
Okay?
and the second one is 10.
You lose grip on your broom,
Oh no.
and you fall into the swamp.
Oh God,
You are now engulfed in...
water-ish.
Just imagine what it
A
is.
generous term.
Yeah,
Mhm.
crap.
You're in it.
Just crap.
You're also stunned, so you can't swim up until
No.
you make your save.
What's it called? Gray water? Gray water? Is that right?
I think
you are
so.
stunned until the end of your next turn, so you're basically going to lose a turn.
I think gray water is just from like showers, and is that like water used from cleaning? I don't think it's sewage.
Oh,
You do
okay.
get to make a
Okay.
save, though, at the end of your next turn to see if you break it prematurely.
Okay.
Decadic, on the other hand, you're going to take 10d10 damage and be knocked back 20 feet.
Music to my ears.
Oh, that's a high roll. 72 damage.
Whew.
And you are knocked back 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. And you are prone.
Oh boy.
And I'll see if that cannon ever refreshes. That's all right. That's a high roll. I got 72 out of 10d10 out of a possible 100. It's a lot of rolls. Sorry, man. All right. That's all of. They all went in one giant batch. Now they're done. It's back to you guys. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah. So I'll pick myself up out of the dirt from where I just got blasted.
Okay. Half your move to stand up, unless you have mobile.
It's a good looking indention in your chest.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a giant pink bolt of energy just slammed into you like a Kamehameha wave. You're basically like Vegeta.
Right. So, yeah, I only have half my movement left. That's not. Let's see here. Is the pipe? Is it big enough that it provides cover from the guns on the ship?
Oh yeah, if you went over here, you'd have full cover.
Okay.
It's taller than you are. The pipe's about 6.5 feet tall.
Oh.
All right. Then I'll spend the rest of my movement moving towards the captain and Strom.
5, 10, 15. Okay, there's 15 feet.
Right.
You have an action left. Do you want to move again?
No, for my action.
You still have decent cover. You're behind two large cliff faces.
Well, for my bonus action, I'll start a blade saw just to get those perks.
Okay. You have an action left.
My action, I will cast. Pretty sure I got that prepared. Let me just double check real quick.
If it's Kona Cold on your own captain, I'll be proud.
Tempting though it may be.
Please do. This arm is burning right now.
I'll cast my astral retreat spell. So
okay.
Then I'll make a d20 roll to see if I disappear or not.
Okay. What level do you cast your astral retreat?
Just third level, basic level.
Okay.
Yep. So on the d20.
11 and above, you disappear into the ethereal, and you reappear at moving 10 feet automatically without movement at the start of your turn. And since you end your turn in the ethereal the first round you do it, you do get a re-roll. You get a roll for your hit points.
Yeah, but not this turn. I'm still on the material plane.
Okay. All right. I'll make since that's a non-concentration spell, so I'll just put a green on that.
Yep.
To note you have that spell. All right. Next in the initiative is going to be Zorksan Venom Tongue.
Well, just to double check a couple things here. Smoot's totally gone. I can't command him to remove a disease from me, right?
No, he's not in this combat. Right. He's busy fighting off a thing off to the. There's another one he's fighting, right?
And 1 second follow-up question. Despite it being like a lightsaber, there's still no way to wield my sword with one hand, right?
It is a great sword, weapon, right?
Okay. So that's gonna limit my options. What do we do here? First, all right, we're not going on that there yet, Strom. Because holy shit, I hurt.
One-handed weapons.
Well, let's see. My one-handed weapon that's on me would be my Dragon Slayer longsword.
Half your movement to draw it.
No, I'm good. So I'm going to instead, let's see, you said their illusion is down.
Yes, the illusion did drop.
What is that? The one off the ship that's not the monster, what's the difference? Is that like 60 feet roughly from me to him?
You're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Here, let me drop this down just a tiny bit so you got a little bit more vision. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Exactly 60. Exactly.
Okay. Shit. Sorry, I am off my game from that one. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. I need him off of me. So I'm going to banish both the one in front of me and that one that was barely in range. They're within.
Fuck. Cast and banish. That's a move.
So Chaw save of 18.
Chaw save of 18. This is some high level play. Fuck it. I will roll it. The one in front of you does not have resistance to magic, so it'll be a straight roll. So I will see if the creature in front of you makes it. You rolled a 16 on the die. Let's see what their chaw is. I would be surprised if it's in the positives. Give me a second. It is called a. I'm sorry. I gotta look at this. I know the name of this creature too. I just cannot remember it for the life of me. It is a. Fucking. Why do these eldritch whores have to have terrible, weird spelling? O-T-Y.
They're not made for our vocal cords and tongues.
Yeah. O-T-Y-U. There we go. I've typed this before. Google remembers it. Oh. Okay. It has a -2 charisma. So, yeah.
Thank you.
It
Let's get him the fuck
definitely
out of
doesn't
here
make
for a
it.
second.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it had a positive. I'm like, how are these things charismatic? They look fucking terrifying. Like if I'm doing if I had to share a screen on this thing, this is what its character sheet looks like. Let me see if I can grab the share screen. That's what it looks like.
Ugh.
These two things have tentacles and a mouth. This middle tentacle has 3 eyes.
You know, if it wasn't trash based, it'd be honestly kind of cute.
Yeah.
Look at those little eyes.
He just wants to cuddle.
It's just so cute.
It's one of the rejected monsters from Pan's Labyrinth.
And how did White Mind Flayer do?
I'm about to roll on this one to see how he did. He does have advantage, and he does get a bonus to his save.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, Mind Flyers are good against magic. They have strong mental saves. Probably not with that. Maybe not with that. Let's look at the... Okay, he doesn't make it.
Oh my goodness.
So, it is a concentration spell. So I'll put
Yep.
the concentration tag on you.
Yep.
But this guy's gone and this guy's gone, and if you maintain concentration for a minute, they are banished back to their home plane. Which you assume they're not from around here.
I'm sure hoping they haven't done something like link themselves to the spot to where they can't be banished away forever.
Okay, that's your spell. Okay.
That's my spell.
Don't
Next,
give
I'm
him
going
ideas.
to be moving to somewhere more in cover behind the pipe.
Okay, so just behind the pipe. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Okay, and then lastly, did I have any of those things available? Bonus action. No, nothing useful right now for that. All right, we're good. That's it for
Okay.
me.
Next on the initiative is going to be Rutherford and Edwin are fighting some monster over here in the corner. Strom, back to you, Mr. Skybreaker.
All right. I am going to make my way over toward where the captain went as well.
Making my way towards the captain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You do have 10 more feet of movement.
Can I tell if Scarlet is stuck?
You saw
Or
you saw her fall off the broom into the muck. Make me a investigation check. Kind of investigating your own memory as you saw her shot before you.
8.
Yeah, you figure she's fine.
Okay.
I really hope you don't drown in shit, Scarlet. That'd be a terrible way to go.
Hey, if it's solid enough, you won't have to drown.
No, I'll choke instead.
I always know that's the way Scarlet would prefer to go.
Kind of true.
Kind
of true.
Choking on a turd. Great.
I want to.
Hey, no kink shaming here.
I want to go farther to the toward Decadic, but staying toward the pipe. Those
Okay.
remaining 10.
There's for your remaining 10. You have an action left. Actually, you'd probably be about here for 10s because you were be about here. Through square. Okay.
I think that I'm just going to hold my action just in case the thing were to, for some reason, show back up right in my face again.
Okay. Hold in your action to possibly attack something or take an action. So to attack something if something shows up. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Next in the initiative is going to be
Doctor.
Dr. Scarlet Maladendo. At the end of your turn, roll me an intelligence saving throw to see if you break it this round prematurely.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now because I don't think I can do anything else.
You can't. It's at the end of your turn.
Okay, so that'll be my turn, and then I'll roll for it.
Yep.
I did not roll that.
You do get to reroll one, so you're a halfling.
Yep, I did that. So it's a 22.
22.
Nice.
You
I
break
remembered.
out of it prematurely. You do get your next action.
Blah!
So,
The smell woke you up.
Your body was frozen, and you are firmly aware of where you fell and how
Yeah.
far deep you're in. You're roughly
Okay.
about. You've sunk in not far. I'd only say about 1 cube down because it's kind of thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not very dense either.
Next on the initiative is going to be...
Not physically.
You do have your reaction back, by the way, so since you have your turn. Monster's gone. Mind Flyer Pink is gone.
Yeah.
Yellow's still around and White's still around. Yellow, seeing that somebody disappeared, let me make a rallying check for him. Did not roll well on it. Let's go back here. I need to roll a piloting check. Did not do well. This guy's going to see if his cannon recharged. On a D6, I need a 6. His cannon did not recharge.
Good.
Yes, that is good.
What is he going to cast? What does the spell do? 10-foot cube. And he's going to have to guess where to hit it because you guys are obscured behind the thing.
Yeah, because we played
knows you're-
hardcore.
He saw you guys run up to the pipe, but he doesn't know where you are beyond it. Spell assaults, twist a creature's mind. It's going to be a wisdom save, 90 feet, 10 feet. He does have that. Okay, I will roll to see where he puts it. And then I will see at what depth. So this will be 1, 2,
I'll be a
3,
drink
4,
first.
5, 6. So on a 2, 3, or 4, it could potentially hit somebody. It hit a 5. You cast it here. It misses. It's a 10-foot cube. He casts an effect over here, thinking you're over here. He did not get you guys. All right. That's his turn and the other guy, and that's severely taking care of the bad guy's turn. Good job. Decadic Thornbrook, you're right here. What are you doing?
Yes. Is that effect still in place, or did the spell basically fail?
You saw a odd flash of purple energy right here, and it disappeared.
Okay, that's good.
If the effect was temporary, it's like a small purple fireball with a bunch of sparkly lights in it. You're not sure what spell it was, because it's not a spell. It's a psionic effect.
All right. Then I'll use my movement to get over to by the Captain and Strum there.
You get an extra 10 movement for your blade song, so 5,
That's
10,
right.
15, 20, 25, 30. You're right here. You have 10 more feet.
Let's see. Yeah, this battle went south in a way none of us really expected it to.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let's see. Could I, without how that pipe is, could I pull myself up to like peek over and cast a spell at the ship?
Yeah, roll me an athletics check to crawl over the pipe. You only have to roll one because it's kind of like a cylinder, and you're going to have to crawl around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I use my action to assist him
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Like to help.
If you use your
Even
action
though-
to assist, I'll make it an automatic.
Okay.
Okay.
So you kind of get up on your knees a little bit, and he can step on your back and kind of peek over automatically. And since you used your assist, I'll allow him to peek back down afterwards. So peek, shoot, drop if you want.
All
Give
right.
him a boost.
And seeing the ship, I want to cast a wall of fire just around the whole damn thing if I can.
Okay, so there we go. Just moving the camera.
A 60-foot line.
60-foot line. Okay. a line of fire.
I can get it to wrap completely around the ship.
Yeah, I've got a wall of fire. You can do that. And I'm going to assume you're going to have the fire pointed inwards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can basically get around the outside of the ship like this, like a half cone. All the fire going inwards. It's 10 feet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah, pull it up here.
So the gangplank and everything is just on fire up to here. It's technically a little bit short. It's like right here, but I don't have that room. So I need 2 dexterity saving throws from these guys at the start of their turn, right?
When the wall first appears, each creature within its area makes a dex throw. And then,
Fail.
then anytime they enter, their turn ends when they're still in the wall, they take damage again.
Okay, so that is 2 failures.
Sweet. It's going to be 5d8 fire damage here.
Okay.
That's going to be 24 fire damage on both of them.
24?
24 fire damage.
Nice.
I like it.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll pop back down the pipe next to Captain Strom's like, when we tell the story about this fight later, let's make it look like we were a lot cooler and more efficient than we actually were.
Try not to
right
mention
back
too
up.
much about the shed.
Next on the initiative is going to be whom?
Me. Well, let's see. Just to make sure, I'm able to move, attack, and move again, right?
Yeah, you can move, attack, and
Split
move.
up.
You just got to get to something to attack.
Although I probably can't see anything through that firewall anymore, even if I can see the ship now.
Well, you
huh?
got a giant pipe in front of you.
Well, even if I move those to the side, like the firewall is just going to block my sight, right?
Yeah, it does. It does obscure sight.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast I can't do anything with.
I mean, you do have a target right here. 2 very
a very target-rich environment, I will admit.
They're very cone of coldable right now.
It's tempting, but for now we're going to hold off.
Okay, it's going to be a pass for now? Okay.
Yeah, just for now. I'm going to scoot over to where the purple flash happened before.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You got 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah, that's good there. And I don't really have anything else useful to do, so let's call that good for now.
Okay. You want to declare a full defensive? Or
Might as well.
Okay. Full defensive. Next on the initiative is going to be Strom Skybreaker.
And this is round 2.
I think
my
it's 3,
banishment.
right? Oh, yeah.
Well,
2
for the
cents.
banishment,
2 cents
I'm
of
counting.
banishment. Yeah, good point.
The thing between the pipe and the chunk of wall, is that just a pile of stuff?
This right here?
Sorry.
In between the ship and the pipe, the big ship,
right
it's
here?
straight
Yeah,
right on
this
the
is just a
gangplank.
pile of junk.
Okay. Would it be enough to cover? Is it full cover as well, or is it?
I
not?
mean, if you stood behind it, yeah. I mean, this thing is literally 5, 10. It's 15 feet tall.
Okay. I would like to hop the pipe and get behind that.
Yeah. Roll a athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
I'll let you choose.
Acrobatics.
Since it's jumping, probably, because you're trying to get over something.
Which one did you say?
Do athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah, it's because you have to get over a pipe. If you were trying to tumble past terrain, I'd say that'd be acrobatics. Okay.
14.
Yeah, that's fine. So you have mobile. Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you could easily get behind this with 5 more feet of movement left.
Okay. I want to go a little bit farther. Yeah, that's way.
Okay.
And then I will also take a full defensive.
Okay. Advantage on dexterity saving throws and checks. And disadvantage on attacks against you. Okay. Okay. Next would be whom? Dr. Scarlet Maladendo, you are right there.
All right. So can I climb out of this?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely swim up. It's rough terrain, so it'll take 10 feet of your movement to get up to the surface.
Yeah. And then how much to get out of the water, like onto the shore and stuff?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to the shoreline and be crawling out of it. Still in it, but crawling out of it with your full movement.
Okay, then I will do all of that.
Yeah. It's like swimming, but it's like double the swim needed. So
Yeah. Okay.
unless you have Mariner's chain off. Mariners, you don't have the issue.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I just have regular. Where is mine?
Whether it's water or shit, swimming is swimming.
I just have regular mithril half plate.
Okay.
So no. So then I'm out of the stuff. Do I have an action still?
Yeah, you still got an action. You pull yourself out of the muck.
Okay. As an action, then I'm going to use my command word and call my broom back to me.
Okay, your broom zips back into your hand.
Excellent. And
I'll even allow you to mount it if you want.
I will, because I'm probably going to fly out of the way. And then
Okay.
I will go ahead and drop within 60 feet of me. Is the captain within 60 feet of me?
I think he is just within 60. Yeah.
I will drop
little
a
bit.
bardic inspiration on him.
Yeah, he's actually more like 40 away, so a little bit more than just.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Perfect. You're welcome.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll to see if I went to the astral or
Yeah,
not. on my
Go ahead and
turn.
roll, just because there's some healing involved there.
Yeah.
It's 11 and above. That's fine. It's not a big... No one's attacked you yet, so it's no change with the addenda.
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. Maybe you didn't cast the spell. Who knows?
Nice.
I just got the impression, like, if you weren't doing a spell, I was like, yep, I'm still sober. I just imagine this guy in a bar going, yep, I'm still sober.
All right. Next on the initiative is going to be Yellow. He's going to attempt another piloting check. Start of his turn, rolls a dexterity saving throw, does not make it. Roll your damage.
Yeah. That's 12 fire damage.
Okay.
I'll just keep that on hand in case the other one fails too.
He does get his piloting check off.
Check off.
And
The other
piloting.
one recharges the astral cannon.
Uh-oh.
So give me a second here. I need to... how does this thingy work? There, it's this thing. The black ship begins to ascend. As it does, it is ascending through fire. So, not doing great. You know, not its hottest day.
Looks
And it
pretty hot.
is.
Oh, damn. Oh, God. Oh, no! All the
Doesn't
guys
sound
are
good.
falling off.
Cannon.
Okay. There we go. So it ascends beyond the fire. As it ascends, this deck goes... disappears. They are going to ascend 40 feet in the air. So I'm going to grab this and put a 4. Actually, it's full 50. They get their full move up. They go 50 feet in the air. They do have a downward trajectory. I'm going to roll see who they attack.
Oh, God.
I'm going to roll a d6. 3, 4. You have full cover. You have full cover. So they are dexterity saving throw, so I'll just roll a d4. Strom, make me a dexterity saving throw.
With
advantage.
advantage.
With advantage. And I believe you still have your Indomitable, so...
Yep.
And an inspiration. everything you could want.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Do you want to stop with a dirty 20 or you want to keep going?
I'm going to stop at the dirty 20.
Okay.
Good choice.
The DC was 18.
Awesome.
Okay. Do you take half damage? Or do you have evasion?
I do have something I just got with my next level of Barbarian. Danger
you get
sense?
advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Did you
So
get-
no, I do not have evasion.
Okay, so you take 1/3 of this. No, you take half, but you're not pushed back.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled too many dice. I gotta re-roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? 8, 6, 8, 10, 9.
Shit.
I rolled half the amount of dice. You take 41 force damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
This pile of stuff is seared in half. It's now 2 piles of stuff. As it explodes through, it cuts into the pile. You are kind of pushed back against the back of this, but you're able to remain on your feet. Since you made the saving throw so well, it hits you. Use a trajectory to kind of do a backflip off the back of the pipe here, and you fall back on your feet. You've taken some damage. It threw you back, but it was more like a battering ram hit you, but not like, dead on. It's like it clipped you.
Okay.
Okay. You just imagine 2 piles of trash right here. Actually, I got piles of trash. Fuck it. I got these figs. I might as well use them.
Yay!
Piles of stuff. Random stuff. There you go. Neatly packed on both sides. There you go. Great. That's their turn. One fire the cannon and ascend of 50 feet up in the air. Next on the initiative is going to be... who's after Strom? After them is Decadix.
Me, yes.
You are right there.
So they're 50 feet up, you said?
Yeah, 50 feet up and about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. 6, about a little bit over 60 away. Probably about, the ship is probably about exactly 60. So you see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The ship to about here is about 60, so 60, about 70 feet away they are. So 70 feet away and 50 up, which is still 70, just at a different trajectory.
Beautiful. Well within range of a 6th level fireball.
Oh, well. Okay. That's,
Yep.
I'm assuming you just target the ship.
Oh yeah, I'm targeting the ship too. Yeah, I want to blow all our shit up.
Okay. One saves and one doesn't.
All right. The total damage is 33.
Woo! Okay, put it on the board. The first one, yellow takes half, and the other one takes full.
Is that 34 damage?
33 is the max
33.
damage.
Okay.
So that'd be 17 for half. How's the ship looking from all that? The wall of fire and the fireball.
It's actually resistant to fire. And its structure will take away 15. So it takes 15 structural damage in total.
All right.
It's made of like a black metal. It's not like wood. Yeah, the ship takes 15.
Got it. Marked it down.
Okay. Next is going to be good turn. Good turn.
And I roll to see if I'm still here or not.
Oh yeah, roll to see if you're still here.
Yeah.
Yellow's bloodied. He has 120 hit points.
And I am still here. Just an open target for anybody to take a pot shot at.
You know, maybe you didn't cast Blink. Maybe you thought you cast Blink and you cast something else. You know?
Yeah.
Perfectly logical. Science, prove me otherwise. Doctors, so next is if Decadic's done.
Yep.
Do you move anywhere?
Yeah, I might as well just stay where I'm at.
Next is going to be.
Can I do it? Can I like crouch down to like get like half-ish cover if they try to take a shot at me from the air?
You could get on your belly and like hide behind the pipe. Like it's going to be really they'll have disadvantage to attack you if you want to take full cover.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah.
You are going to get on your stomach, so they'd have disadvantage to attack you, but then you'd have disadvantage on a reflex save. So it's really just a gamble on which one they're doing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Next is going to be Zorksam Venom Tongue.
I still can't. How you said they're up in the air, so they're roughly how far away? Like I couldn't hit them with something that's a 60-foot range anymore, could I?
You could hit the ship with a 60-foot range. Hitting them is going to be a 70, and it's at an angle, so you have to be shooting through the ship. So AOE's are probably your best bet.
Okay, Cone of Cold probably wouldn't reach the actual people.
Cone of Cold is actually if you used all of your movement and you made the right athletics check, Cone of Cold is a 60. So if you got about here and you made the athletics check and you used Cone of Cold, I would say you would hit them because it's a 50-foot and you would hit the bottom of the ship getting up. But it would be at least a DC 17 athletics check to make that distance.
Sure. Let's go for it.
Okay. Make the athletics. If you don't make it, you know you won't have the range.
Oh, god damn. I got a 16.
Oh, you're
so close.
Just shy. Just shy. You hit the distance. You got about here. You got stuck on some trash in between, and you just...
This arm, man.
Yeah, just with your arm, it's throwing you off. You just needed 5 more feet, you think. At this point, you could damage maybe the ship, but you don't think you damage the actual occupants.
Yep. Damn. All right, I'll hold off then on throwing anything. Well, I'll throw off against holding Cone of Cold. I might as well at least attack the ship with an Eldritch Blast, because why not?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll 3 attacks and then subtract 15. Because it has hardness.
Well, I missed on one, presumably. And then, assuming at least a 20 hits, those 2 will hit.
Yep. AC is 18 on the ship.
You said subtract how much?
15. Because
excellent. I did 0 damage total. That'll teach him.
Yeah, you pucker the outside of the ship, right? It's just it's hard.
This is not my specialty. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for me, I guess.
Okay. Strom, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to... I want to use Thunderstep, and I want to get up on the ship.
Okay, just you?
If I can grab the captain and he's willing, I will take him.
No.
Okay, no, I won't take the captain.
I am not willing. No. You know what? Fuck yeah, pick me up there. Who cares? Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right.
I got 1 extra spell on standby.
There you go. The entire combat got flipped. He was going to bring you. You're bringing him. It's 90. You guys get onto the deck of the ship. So you use your Thunder Step. I will say this trash gets blown away this side. If you would have Thunder Stepped here, I would have thrown it on top of the captain. Roll me a
Nice.
D1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a D6 to see where you end up.
D5. 5 on there.
5. So you're going to end up right here, flanking this guy.
All right.
That was your action.
I'm then going to, since that I can't attack now, I want to use my action surge.
Woo! Action surge, and you got a bonus action left. What you doing?
Ooh. For my bonus, I want to use Fighting Spirit to get a little bit of 10 hit points.
A little bit of 10 hit points and advantage on all your attacks. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
And then I will swing at him a couple of times.
Okay.
Okay.
The fighter casts sword.
Okay, so that would be 28 for the first one,
That's a hit. He didn't see this coming.
21 or 22 for the second one,
It's hard. It's hard.
and 30 for the third one.
That's
Oh,
that's
Jim, Jim.
definitely a
Bless
hit.
you.
Yeah,
We've
strong.
got, 39 damage, and that was on the guy that's closer to the camera, that's at the
Yeah.
front of the ship.
Yep.
Pink?
That's
Thank
this guy. How much damage total?
28.
28 total.
Yeah.
Okay, put it on Pink.
Oh, they're looking nice.
Okay, Pink has a few more hit points than that. I think he's bloodied yet. I'll let you know. He has 140 hit points. He's getting close. Okay,
Alrighty.
next on the initiative. Dr. Scarlet Maladinda,
Yeah.
you're on your broom and right here.
Yeah. I am going to. I'm probably gonna fly up towards the ship.
Okay. So, how much fly do you have?
Let me double check.
It's 50?
50 feet.
You're going to have to double fly to get to the ship. Well, you get 50, which will get you about here, and you'd be level with the ship.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and double move so I can land on the ship.
Okay. Yeah, you double move and you get on top of the ship.
Yeah. And then I still get a bonus action, don't I?
Yes, you still do technically have a bonus action. That was your move and your action.
Who hasn't had one yet? I gave one to
The
the captain. I
captain's
gave
I
still
don't
one
think
to
has
the
six.
Katic has one yet.
Oh, but he's too far away.
Then you.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're the
I'll-
only one who doesn't have it, and you're a bard.
I will give myself a bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
I am really good, aren't I?
I don't like
everyone else is too far away.
It feels weird. I inspire myself.
Goodbye, Katic. We're going somewhere else.
You can't. You can't inspire yourself. Sorry.
Aw.
Okay, then that's all I'll do then.
Okay.
Yeah, you think she's indecent? She's not gonna inspire herself in front of everybody.
That's in the sanctity of my
After
cabin.
before.
Okay. So, who here speaks Eldritch?
Negative.
I think I used to. Let me double check if I still do.
You
I'll
should.
say if
You lost that.
if anyone
one up.
did, it should be.
Yeah, I did lose that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. So, the pink one you're fighting holds out both of his hands and he says something. He says, and the one that he seems to be gesturing at says, and he turns around
Beautiful.
and he's going to move 5, 10 feet over here towards the back of the ship.
How dare he?
Oh.
And he is going to attempt a piloting check. I'm going to roll this on the board because this is important and possibly will, again, change all my goddamn writing plans for this week. Oh,
God.
Who's ready to crash, baby? Or is he
All
going
right.
to self-destruct the ship? Is that a thing?
Or is he gonna change sides? Help us.
I need
It's
to
Slim
get-
Pickens, this motherfucker.
I need to
Yeah!
get on the die an 11 or more.
Not as high as I would like to hear.
15.
So what's about to happen?
He runs up and he hits a blue button. He twists it and he pushes in and he does some weird jerking motion. As it does, the ship begins to pulsate.
Uh-oh.
Look out.
And he pulls back. As he does, he rips the button out, preventing it from being able to be stopped. The ship now appears to be fading and pulsating. you also appear to be fading and pulsating with the ship.
Oh no.
So, a thing's going to happen and will trigger at some point within a designated round that I have chosen. You don't know when this will happen. The next one is going to attempt he is going to. Technically, it's a spell, so if you Mage Slayer, you get an attack, but it's not magic.
Okay.
But you do have Mage Slayer, so he's making a gesture, so you could attempt to attack him.
I hit him with a 29 and do 14 damage.
14 damage. You'll have to make a con saving throw. Shit. Let me look at his con. Well, he makes it a disadvantage. You're a fucking Mage Slayer. I think he might have wasted his turn. His con is not that high. He does not make it. The spell he was going to cast doesn't happen. The pain you deal to him disrupts his thinking. So,
Awesome.
Next on the initiative is going to be whom?
Oh god. Oh god.
Nickadic's laying on the ground.
Laying on the ground.
Oh god, I am laying on the ground. Shit. Well, fuck. I'll fucking stand up and I'll try to climb over the pipe onto the other side with.
Roll me an athletics check.
Come on, baby.
You got a bonus with Blade Song, or is that just acrobatics?
Let me double check. Bonus. Oh, I do have advantage on acrobatics.
Yeah, but it's athletics.
Oh, acrobatics, not athletics. Right,
Climbing
but
and jumping. Yeah.
right. But still, athletics. That's actually pretty good. That's 19.
Yeah, sure. So get to about here.
All right. I'll use my move. My action. I'll move more. I'll double dash to like almost under the ship. Well, not directly underneath the ship, but just like where I can still kind of see the deck. And I'm just gonna telepathically shout, "Jump! I have Featherfall!"
Do you dispel the wall of fire you're about to run into?
Yes, I'll dispel the wall of fire.
If
Jump
not, that
into the
would be
wall of fire.
dramatic
Out of the
looking,
frying pan.
but also insane. I run through my own wall of fire.
Here and oh god, I have to fucking roll. Now I'm gonna come to the fucking I'll dispel my fucking astral retreat. I don't want to fucking blink out now.
Okay,
That's totally when you would
you dismiss your astral retreat spell. Okay, so you stay in existence. Okay.
So yeah, I'm holding my reaction where if they jump off the ship to try to get off, I'll cast Featherfall on all three of them.
Okay, so that is actually that's a good use of the spell. It is a reaction based spell. Okay. Next on the initiative is going to be Zorksan Venomtongue. You are fading in and out of existence while standing on the deck of the ship. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to. There it is. I'm going to turn over, looking across to Yellow there, who just did whatever just happened. I'm not pleased with that. I'm going to need him to make a con save of 18 as I point my finger at him against necrotic damage.
Okay. It's not concentration, is it?
Nope.
Oh, shit. I know which one this is. All right. What kind of save is it?
18 con.
Okay. He has a +1 to his con, but he does have advantage. Nope.
All right. That's gonna be 64 damage of necrotic.
Roll me percentiles.
All right. Four.
Okay, not good for him. You hit him. As you hit him, he goes flying off the side of the ship. He is dead. You have killed him. He also doesn't have a head. What happened to his head?
Huh.
Something
The
happened to
dogs
his head?
get at it, maybe?
Yeah, cinematically his head falls off. Tony-wise, where the fuck did this guy's head go? Anyway, he's definitely dead.
Hey, Odin.
All right,
Odin, I love
great.
you.
And with that, I'm going to begin the descent, I guess. Hopefully, we're all going to fall effectively in the same time since we're in a row.
Okay, so since you're all at the same time, you only have to cast a spell once, but that's one person over the edge. I'll have Decadic burn it when all of you kind of make it off the side. Okay. If you don't, I'm fine with that as well. I'm good with whatever.
You guys want to take our adventure to a different plane for a while? Get back on the ship.
Scarlet, Strom, what are you doing?
Is Scarlet up here too?
Yep.
She
Okay.
has her broom.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna jump off.
Okay. You do a disengage action, and you do a backflip, and you jump off. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Scarlet Maladendo.
I will hop onto my broom
Okay.
and fly off after Strom.
Okay. All of you fly off. As all of you fly off, when it gets immediately back to their turn, the ship, because I rolled a 1, winks and plane shifts. Back to
Wonderful!
all of you that are falling fall lightly to the ground. There is the dead, headless body of a mind flyer right there.
Weird.
So you do have some proof.
Huh, Fall must have killed him. He's supposed to be a zombie.
You maintain your concentration for the 10 rounds. They are winked out of existence.
Holy
They
shit.
go back to their home plane.
Thank God.
Vanished because they are not from here. They ain't from around these parts. Okay. And what time is it? 11? 11. That's not bad. Okay. Pretty good, guys. You were... One mind flyer does live yet. Or not live, but is around for looting.
Yeah, let's search him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay. He has these items on him. He has one laser rifle, which acts as a wand of hold person as well. So it's basically a laser rifle that also does a wand of hold person. It has 4 charges left. Its battery source appears to be some weird purple gel. Remind me later in a chat to make that item. And he has he has a carapace armor. Let me see what that's called. Yeah, I think it's just called carapace. He has mind carapace armor of chainmail. It's a non-magical suit of heavy armor attuned by mind flyers. Into mind flyer carapace armor, only one creature can be attuned to it. Either either a specific mind flayer or one of its thralls by a creature. Immune to the frightened condition. Requires attunement by a mind flyer, though.
Of course.
So it's kind of like magical armor, but only for them. So I guess that's kind of useless. He has a freaky looking chainmail that you could wear. So
You can use it to look intimidating.
it's this weird blackish kind of armor. Looks kind of metal, but yeah. Not.
I am the Twin Pirate Wobbits.
If any of you get infected by a mind flyer and turn into one, yeah, there you go. You do find some other stuff. Let me see. You do find the remains of several lizard folk around here. It's pretty much his entire crew from the last few rotations has been killed as they've been coming out here, and they've been probably faking being them coming back. Altogether, there's 250 copper pieces. And that's pretty much it around here. There's no real extra tech left. It was all on the ship, except for the laser rifle, the corpse, which I think you figure a death, it turns into a skeleton, right? Or undead.
A zombie.
So it will...
Unless he lived through the finger of death itself and died from the fall or something.
No, he totally...
Okay.
Died. He had 60 more hit points. You did 4 more than he had. He does turn to a zombie, which means he'll follow your orders and follow you back.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be doing that. We're going to go have a nice chat with number 1, I assume.
Yeah.
Unless, Strom doesn't want to have that.
No, I think that's a good idea.
You guys were able to get some proof of something going on. Okay, so we assume next game we will start off with you having a scene, probably with the number 1, with this evidence. I'll make those items. Somebody send me a chat, remind me to make a big-ass sword and make a stunning laser rifle with 4 charges.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Good job, guys. I just realized I didn't point the mic towards me. I assume I've been hard to hear.
No, you've been fine.
Okay.
Okay, good job, guys. Hope you guys had fun. Didn't have fun? Well, fuck you.
Whew, that was a terrifying start to a fight.
Yeah, that fight went
was-
that fight went
That-
south real quick, and yeah.
You take a cannon, you lose your combat effectiveness, you go stun and drown in a lake.
Yeah.
What? And that fight was below your CR, right?
Damn.
That was 2 CR. That was 2 CR. 2 CR6 creatures. No, 1 CR7, 1 CR6, and a CR5 creature. I think that was a total of a CR 11 encounter? Maybe? No, that's a CR10 encounter at best. And you guys as a group are a CR, even with just the 4 of you, a CR. You guys swing as a CR15. Just, it happens. Every once in a while the dice are not with you. Better it's not with you in this fight than the other, but I'm glad you guys didn't get plane shifted back to the mothership.
Oof.
That would be...
That'd be a different game. That'd be a different game. That would get interesting. I'm like, oh God, we're back here. You literally escaped here, and you're back here.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
All right. Anyway, good job, guys. You guys survived. You have proof. You did a side quest I didn't think you guys were going to pick up on. I thought I was going to drop a small hint, right? I wasn't sure if you guys were going to catch the hint about him being in town when last game I said he was not on town on the wall. So that was interesting. And then I gave a last little dig and you guys chased that. And I didn't know if you guys were going to chase it all the way out here, but you guys learned something that I think you kind of knew before, or at least one of you had talked about. I think Smoot had talked about something like this happening.
A little bit, yeah.
He was suspicious.
Yeah. Out of character, yeah, we had a fairly good idea, but yeah, I'm not sure in game how much we really pieced together.
Okay. Well, good job, guys. Do you guys have fun, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Good.
Always fun when suddenly one of us sticks up a store.
Well, you guys completed another plot. You guys did an each side quest and picked up on another subplot that's going on randomly throughout the world. And we didn't get anywhere in which I prepared anything. I have prepared an entire dungeon for the Lonely Mountain, if you guys happen to go there. And I wrote up the capital and Smoot's dad and some stuff that's going on there. And
We'll get there eventually. We'll get there.
Next game after this, where do you guys plan on going? Are you going to the capital, or are you going to the Lonely Mountain?
Capital.
Capital.
Lonely Mountain's at least 2 or 3 away.
Okay, capital might be like half a game.
I'm at least going to bother Sessiva in some way before we head out to Lonely Mountain.
Okay, so capital, Sessiva, Lonely Mountain.
That's the current idea.
Is your plan to try to motorboat her? Murderboat her?
Motorboat her? Yes.
Motorboat, yeah.
Murderboat her, or is it more like a investigation, or what's your rough idea? If you're not sure, let me know during chats so I can do some planning.
It's going to come down to what he thinks he can get away with it, but it's mostly his first priority, if possible, is always going to be trying to get the halfling back.
Okay, so
he'd do a snatch and grab if he could.
Okay, so your plan is to possibly do a snatch and grab on her.
Yes.
So this is a rescue op, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, less murder boat, more rescue op, if possible, using Dream as an engine to try to find out where she is.
Yes.
Okay, I can work with that. I can do some planning. So, okay, sounds good. If anybody else has anything, let me know. The more I know, the more I can plan. I don't try to sabotage your guys' plan. I more try to fix it, right? Work with it, or at least prepare the narrative for the direction it's going. I don't know if you'll succeed or not, but there's always a chance, right? Good job, guys. You guys actually finished a subplot tonight, so good job. And no one died. And
Or got teleported.
right, and Smoot and Rutherford successfully fought and killed that giant weird trash monster off to the side.
The other one, yeah.
Did they? Have we checked on them yet? Do you hear that screaming?
It went just as well as you guys did. I'll say they're down like 30% of their hit points, right? There you go.
They're waist deep in the shit over there.
Right.
They were.
It's like Men in Black. We're just looting the dead, Mind Flare, and in the background, Rutherford's being wrapped by a tentacle, waving in the air.
Maybe Rutherford was. Fucking Smoot was probably off. Still carrying some beers, eating some bar peanuts, watching us.
He's like, this looks like a terrible idea. Oh, that ship is shooting cannons. Nope.
Oh, they're all getting on the ship now. I wouldn't do that if I was them.
Are they?
This is the worst episode of this show I've seen all week.
I'm still going to watch it, but it's bad.
I don't know where I got popcorn. I'm not entirely sure this is popcorn. It's crunchy.
That's the mystery for next time. Is it popcorn? Find out next week.
So next time I'll plan a short scene with Farkskin. I will plan some travel. Actually, no travel. Teleportation back to your ship. Your ship by that point has had ample time to get to Sea Hill. So I'll plan probably whatever you're planning in Sea Hill to go off. I plan that to be maybe half a game, possibly a full game, depending on if you guys grab any of the subplots out there. Don't know if you guys are down for that. Probably plan on something, Zorksan, I assume, at night. You're going to try to time it depending on where you think that person might be for sleep, for that dream scene, and then we might maybe end up in the beginnings of a rescue op. I'm not sure how much you've planned on stuff. I assume you're going to have to see the stage first, get an idea of it to plan it, right?
Pretty much. I have to have a better idea of circumstances, which is kind of a wall I've come in general and trying to figure out where to go. It's like, I have to have more information than I actually have as a person.
Okay, so I'll plan on that, and depending on how that goes, and what you learn, depending on roles and blah, 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 blah. After that, and then maybe Lonely Mountain after that, depending unless you guys hit one of the other main or subplots that fall during that line, depending on the timeline, because there are timeline effects that might change your guys' entire decision-making. Yeah, so, okay. Once again, plan for everything and nothing at the same time. America. All right, sounds
We'll
like
pursue subplots so much as accidentally trip into them and then can't figure out how to get out of them.
Right, once again, you guys aren't starved for plots. I got shit going all over this world. And if you guys don't jump on some, I'll just recycle that idea for some later thing.
Very good.
It's all good. Anyway, I will stop recording and stop streaming. I'll see you guys in episode 70.
80.
Sorry, 80. Arrival at Sea Hall. Yeah.
Yep.
Stop recording and